Hello, it's me, Seth. Mistaken potatoes. Waking up. Hold on. No, power failure. Systems failure. I'm powering down.
Don't power down, Seth.
No.
We need you.
I knew it. Seth was the robot all along.
I made it.
Phew.
Surprise.
Oh.
I am here to welcome you to another episode of Non-Standard Action. It's the name of the show we're doing. And I have deigned to call this one The General Appears. That doesn't mean I don't want you to take that as like a foreboding thing.
How else are we supposed to take that?
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say that's definitely how I took it.
It's the general manager. It's not like a military general. Like the general manager is going to show up.
Even the
Oh, good. Well, I've been wanting to talk to their manager for quite a while because the conditions in this floating space prison in the sun are just horrid.
Yeah, regional's going to be here, like cleaning things that they're not supposed to clean. Like, they got their hair slicked back. They've got like their nicest suit that they've owned for 7 years. They're trying to make it look real impressive here.
Huh.
Well, it worked. This place is gorgeous.
The two sides of the same coin between Ninden and Herald. Which, by the way, these are the people that are here. We have the half-orc hottie who's got a new buddy, Grr. She's pale and she's small. Well, she's not actually anymore. She's like fleshy and freshy. I don't know. It's Mouse. Mouse is here.
Oh no.
Hello.
Hasn't she always been fleshy?
I mean, like kind of, but like she was.
I have color in my cheeks now.
I think she's flush is what you're looking for.
Ah, that's the word.
Oh yeah, it's that thing where it's like how like Crayola had that flesh color, and it's like not.
Speaking
okay.
of things that were horribly racist,
right? Yeah, we were talking about bad memes that should never be used before the episode. And one of the people involved in that conversation was Ninden, the entropic wizard lizard who punches things and wears a suit of armor that is too big. It's too big.
But now you've made it sound like I'm the one who brought up the racist meme.
No. We were all involved in the discussion.
Okay.
I was just trying to continue the
yes,
order
it
of
was
operations.
a seg. It was
Yes.
a segue, which I didn't know was spelled that way until fairly recently.
How did you think it was spelled?
Segue?
I would think it would be spelled Segway.
Well, that's
That's
the
the thing with wheels.
Way.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Now that. Yeah. Yep. But they're homonyms, so why shouldn't they be spelled the same? Anyway.
We'll have to writing a method for homonyms would be hard. Oh God, it's in my brain.
Well, maybe you should get help from the Riforian Mystic who's got the quick fix, fixing people. Scaling.
Good morning, everyone.
And then the goopy boy who happens to be an envoy. It is Herald.
Oh, hello! Yes, I have to admit that I also thought Segway was spelled that way, and I had to make several Googles to figure out the right spelling, because, like, how do you Google for the spelling of a word when you
I don't
can't?
know how to spell.
Yeah, it's a real
But
conundrum.
another way to spell it.
Well,
And it's a popular way for it to be spelled.
I wrote Segway homonym, that did it.
Oh, there you go.
Would you care to share since you made this discovery as well? Simon?
S-E-G-U-E?
Yeah, Segue.
There you go. There you go. Oh, there you go, dear
There you go.
listeners.
There you go.
You guys didn't know this?
No, I mean, like, not really.
Look, honestly, Nick, the three people who should know this in this group are you, Leaf, and myself. Those are
I
the
know
only
this.
three- Well, I was gonna say the only three people that I would say should know it.
Yeah, Liz was also an English major. Remember?
I mean, almost.
I never knew that. Okay, well, there we go. So there are four of us that should have known, and then Simon and Tom. Makes sense that
Blameless for them.
I don't know, I'm embarrassed. I like words and spelling.
Same. But It's a learning experience. It's much like pronunciations of words that you only learn from reading them in books.
I was gonna say that I
Yeah.
would expect you to be more of a numbers person, Simon, but I destroyed you at arithmetic at Jackbox.
Yeah, don't remind me.
That was a dark day.
The fact that we were all there, I think it was like 4 of us trying not to die on the killing floor, so we were all doing math.
Yeah.
And on that weird note, I wanted to actually take a moment, and this is a little bit peculiar, I know, because this is not something I've done before on the show. But man, rest in peace, Neil Peart. I don't know who here heard about this.
Oh my god.
I did.
Wow.
That really, I mean, it's one of those things where it's going to happen, obviously. We're getting to a point where these people are of a certain age, but he's still in his 60s, like it still seems maybe a little too soon.
Yeah.
I don't know. That one hit me, man. That's on the same level as like Bowie and Prince for me. And like I felt like that was like an important I think when David Bowie died, I think the world felt it. So
Agreed. But who is this? It's probably someone that I at least would appreciate if I realized who we were talking about.
You've probably heard his stuff.
You know the band he's from, Rush.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll raise my coffee.
He's the drummer and lyricist for Rush. Not the singer.
Man, that is
the
a
lyricist.
loss.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a loss.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Not just a drummer, but like the drummer who had like a 2-story drum setup that he took with him everywhere he went.
Yeah.
If you Google Neil Peart's drum kit, you will. It's a thing. It's a thing of beauty.
You will not be disappointed.
No, it's insane. It's like drumming.
I'm not disappointed.
It's like drumming inside of a massive stop sign. It's just so big. It's just on every side. He's surrounded by percussive instruments. Anyway.
I gotta say, if you put Neil Peart and then space, it's one of the first things that comes up.
Oh yeah, because it's astonishing.
It is astonishing. That is exactly the right word.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that light has left us, but that is okay. Having a legacy of being one of the most inspirational bands to ever exist, it's not bad. Good job. Anyway, on that note, you guys want to play some Starfinder, I guess?
Heck yeah. I mean,
We can talk
Pronk,
about marching band instruments.
Oh yeah, we were talking about music before we got started. Even
Yeah.
that's probably why I even went down the Neil Peart road. We can talk more about instruments on the post break preamble, perhaps.
Yes.
But
The post-amble.
the pre-post, the post pre. Anyway. Oh, gross.
Yeah, let's play some
anyway.
Starfinder.
Starfinder.
I was thinking,
Halftime.
let's play Starfinder.
I call that halftime.
That is halftime. It is the halftime play, which is like oddly appropriate. Anyway, woo! Where we left off. Let's see. The group had gone into operations and managed to take down Commissar Taraka and obtain the robes that she was wearing, the hag's robes.
We took her clothes.
Just the robes.
I mean, okay, when you put it like that, it doesn't sound real good. Group adventuring party runs through prison, steals clothes off of high-ranking officers.
Well, I mean, that's the thing that they do, right?
Space time, probably.
Well, it's different, right? Because usually the goal when you're taking high-ranking officers' clothing is to disguise yourselves as them, so you can move around the facility unfettered. Disguising yourselves is not really going to be an option because this is a pretty homogenous group of individuals here.
And they sort of know our faces for some reason. I'm not sure why.
Yeah,
Everybody
it could
seems
be
to
that
know us here.
You've been a problem that has been increasing in problematicness over time.
Just gotta play it
Us?
all Astrozoan party, and this would not be an issue.
That's true. You could
Then they would
all-
just be
you could
scared
all-
of any set of 5 people.
Oh no, it's a
They're
group of
traveling
5.
in They have to change their military protocols to make sure that there's never like a group of 5. Like
Oh man,
it's always like a different number.
guys,
there's-
threefold conspiracy, full Astrozoan party.
Yes.
Oh, that would be horrendous.
Oh man, I really glad I'm not running that one. Anyway,
Just to put that
A little
right
known
out there.
ability of Astrozoans is that, like, since they're all goopy, they can merge together like the balloons, like the balloon
No,
race
you're
into like
thinking
a,
of,
a mega Astrozoan.
You're thinking of Hinden. What
cannot.
race was he?
Barathu.
What is it?
I think it was the Brathu.
Barathu, yeah, no, that's
It is-
exactly
it
what
is
the
indeed.
Barathu can do.
And Seth, the moment you said, "Well, I'm not running that," I realized, oh crap, if Seth's not running it, that means I'm running it. Oh no! What have I done? I endorsed this idea.
Probably.
You all heard it. GM's okay with it.
Or
Man, can you imagine?
Astrozoan, or the Envoy that has the shape-changing ability now, which is bizarre.
Now this is just like coming from somebody who listens to a lot of TTRPG podcasts and runs one. The idea of having 5 players try to come up with 5 different Astrozoan personalities, like that sounds like a headache to me. Like that sounds like that's just gonna go poorly.
I don't know. I mean, I've definitely run like all human parties, so it wouldn't be
Sure,
that
no,
different,
that makes
really.
sense. But I mean, like the thing is, with an Astrozoan, I think everybody would feel like they would have to go like extra in order to kind of delineate themselves a little bit.
I
You know what
certainly
I mean?
felt like I needed to go extra, but I think I agree with Nick's point that, like, you don't have to, right? There's a vast spectrum of personalities. Not everyone has to be a goopy boy.
That's true. That's true.
You can be a solid
fact-
Saturn boy.
Yeah, in fact, you should probably not be a goopy boy. Herald is not a good representation of Astrozoans in general.
That's
No,
Really not.
You could
Somebody's
probably-
gonna
you
bring
could
an
probably
Astrozoan
just-
to a table and be
You could probably
like,
just- you could probably just stop at good. Herald is not a good.
"Oh,
I'm
Herald
joking.
is great.
I'm joking. He's
Aw.
fantastic.
he
He's gonna-
shoots long arms now. He does
I
real
can't
good."
hit him. I can't hit him. Like it's impossible to shoot Herald now. He cannot be hit.
I remember
but
the
anyway.
beginning when he would like throw pistols at people.
Oh man,
Look
I
how
wish I
far
had
you've
time so
come.
that we could so I could go through all of our episodes and cut out the best bits so we could have a
Hey.
clip episode and talk about them all.
We're gonna have a post game wrap up. So don't worry about it.
We'll
But
have
I
to
want
have
to go through and
blow-ups.
get all the clips.
All right. So anyway, the reason why they're going around stealing robes is because some floating hag heads showed up at some point and told them that they had essentially been imprisoned here. Their powers as a coven used to pull the far portal, which used to reside on the surface of the sun. It is now here, which is something they observed on their approach. And the reason it is here is because they are using a cauldron that they created, the 5-fold cauldron, to create this interplanar tether, which has the ability to move the far portal both in the fire realm and here in the prime material, so that they line up with the ships that are waiting on the other side, the ones that General Khaim plans to invade the Pact Worlds with. They had just begun to approach. Begat. Beganified.
Not
We've only
yeah.
just begun.
To approach a large set of doors, a blast door, if you will, to the forge, where the second set of robes was said to have been. And as we left off, because I hadn't put the map in the game, and because it was also kind of a good stopping point, that's where we left off. And now they open the doors, and that is where we are going to resume.
Oh. Oh, magic.
I know. It's like magic. So immediately upon entering this room, you're greeted with an intensely loud arrangement of noise, accompanied by heat that is at least a couple steps above the rest of the facility. Narratively speaking, not mechanically speaking. While this room is roughly the same height as the rest of the Crucible, in the center of the room is a massive transparent dome that reaches up to 20 feet higher than that of the 20-foot ceiling at its peak, totaling at 40 feet overhead. Through the dome, you can see occasionally, when the flames of the sun allow, the spire of the Crucible, the upper tether arm, and what appears to be a capital ship passing through the far portal currently.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, pronk.
You can see a few frigates flanking it on either side. In the room itself, you see the walls of grayish metal irregularly shaped around a strange device in the center. It has 3 faces and appears to be the source of both the noise and heat in this room. The sound emanating from it is almost as though it is the breath of a creature, you notice. On each face of this device is a workshop for weapons, and surrounding you there are racks of weaponry, ranging from polearms and axes to pistols and rifles. These appear to be the basic models that you've been finding on the troops, both here and back on the archipelago. Standing at one workstation is an Azure that's bedecked in different tools, some mechanical, some technological. They seem to be focused on the weapon they're building. While they haven't noticed you, you are spotted by both an Azure and a pair of salamanders who are just kind of passing some time. You recognize their uniforms to be those of the guards, much like the ones that you fought in the barracks in the crazy, huge, super long fight a couple episodes back.
Okay.
And upon noticing you, they both call out to the other Azure, Chief Zaman.
I assume Chief Zaman is Cool Goggles guy in this scenario.
Yes, I have delineated him by utilizing the cool goggles that I had on the Azure tech back on Cullinall.
I like his goggles quite a lot.
I don't think he actually has goggles, statistically speaking.
Well,
So we can poke him
Ninden
in the
wants them
eye?
nonetheless. Oh no!
Maybe
You
they're
could
friends.
theoretically poke him in the eye.
Would you like us to roll initiative, or should we begin diplomacy?
I was going to see if anybody wanted to try anything before, but I've already rolled the initiative rolls for these fine fellows.
I mean, if they don't immediately
we could
open...
try talking them off the ledge.
Yeah, if they don't immediately open fire, Harald will give them their daily reminder that the Sundivers don't actually have a vendetta against anyone here in particular.
Can we hear that in character?
Them calling for Chief Zaman.
Hello, Chief Zaman. I'm Harald of the Sundivers. We just wanted to remind you that we don't really have any problem with you or your crew. We're just trying to get you guys to not destroy the burning archipelago where we and our friends live.
Right, this is the sort of thing where, like, you say that, and the guards, of course, loyal to the cause they've been hired for, kind of hold on their guns, but they wait to hear what Chief Zaman says. Called away from his work, he takes a couple steps forward and notices that the Sundivers are there in the doorway. Something that he was hoping would never happen, and from the look on his face, you can tell it was something he didn't expect to happen. And there's a bit of a pause as he looks over at his men, and he says, "Well, the best thing we can hope to do is delay them. We have to make sure that as much of the fleet makes it through as possible."
That's the wrong answer.
Wrong answer! And I fire.
All right. Let's start.
Did we have Battle Mind Link?
Yeah, I think so.
Sure.
I'm just going to assume that's always being cast.
I like it.
It's a
Ooh,
good assumption.
damn, Herald. That's another good roll.
I actually rolled a natural 20 for 2 of these people, and I also rolled a 19 for a third. Like it was
Huh.
not so. Yeah.
Funny, Seth, as soon as you roll your initiative ahead of time,
Ha!
they rolled so well.
I would
Let's
like to
probably
point
not
out
trust
that
Seth.
they rolled pretty well just in the last episode when I was rolling for them on the spot.
Hmm.
For whatever reason, I tend to roll well for initiative, and then when it comes to combat, maybe?
I don't know, man. I seem to remember being hit by an 80-point critical from an operative last episode.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
There was a pretty
Ninan
big
got
crit.
his bell rung.
It's that effect where you remember the bad things more vividly than the good things. You know,
Like
you
you might
remember
make the grease.
that. Yeah, you remember that horrible, like all those times that you were like, God damn it, I can't hit these mother prunkers, and then you forget all the times you've almost killed us.
I agree 100%.
How long has it been? How long has it been since I've accidentally closed the turn order right after rolling?
Oh, you've gotten pretty good about it.
I feel like I've been really good about it. Anyway,
What did I
that's-
just miss it? Did you just do
No,
it and
no,
I missed it?
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Oh,
That's
okay.
like I almost did it. Like that's the thing. Is
Oh.
I almost did it,
okay.
and then I stopped myself, and I was like, "Wait,
Yeah, you haven't done that in ages.
it's great.
Aw.
We've come so far.
Character development for everybody.
I'm growing up." Oh yeah, hey, it's time for
GM
perspective.
character development.
Yeah.
Looks like for this
Oh, man.
fight, Herald is going first.
Yeah, before we get started, I'd just like to say, just in general, to the dice gods, however this works in Roll20, could you stop making me roll 2s on my initiative? Thanks. This is Leaf.
Twos
Natural
just pop up.
food.
Twos just pop up a lot. It is like the curse number for cosmic crit. Also,
Yeah, describe to me this object here. Is it like how high is it?
oh the massive that thing there. That's
Yeah.
so directly in front of you to the northwest of the heroes is a workbench. It's like a station. It's normal workbench height, so roughly 3 to 4 feet high.
The bane of all goblins, you know.
Right.
And
gnomes.
gnomes.
And gnomes.
I was gonna say.
Okay,
Meanwhile, the massive device in the center of the room, that is roughly 20 feet high. So,
Is that a device or a crucible? It looks like a crucible.
I mean, in a way, it's a crucible, but it's a forge. Yeah.
Ha.
all right. As I said, Herald opened fire on the guy who's refusing to surrender. So that'll be a get him attack.
Mm-hmm. Get him.
That's a 23 versus EAC.
Let's see.
I guess 25 with get him.
Right. Which I'm almost positive is a hit. Yeah. Against EAC, right?
Yep.
And is this a clever attack, or are you just doing a regular?
No, because I want to use my move to dash up and get behind cover from the salamanders who are going next. So sort of stooping behind that workbench to inconvenience them.
Herald is not using. He's actually using his move action to move.
Yeah, it happens
This is-
sometimes.
This is unprecedented.
Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of a rare thing, honestly. All right, so you're firing your Aurora arc rifle.
my
and you-
two-handed weapon. I'm so proud of him. I'm using both hands at the same time.
Simon was telling me off air, this is the first time he's ever used anything but small arms or operative weapons in
Oh, yeah?
Starfinder.
Wow.
Yeah, that is true. I don't remember
It
telling
feels
you
good,
that.
doesn't it?
You
It's
did.
alright.
I was surprised that you were using long arms. I was like, huh, that's out of character for you. You were like, yeah, first time.
Yeah, I mean, when I was playing Tikrit, the envoy that I was playing for Signal of Screams, like just having the long arms felt correct. I guess like it's just like it's a way to play an envoy and also do damage if you need
Yeah.
to, you know.
Long arms and envoys go pretty well together. Well, envoys and unwieldy weapons are cool too.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So it is indeed the turn of both of the salamanders because they rolled a 20 and a 19 respectively on their initiative. So they are going to start to slither in, and they will open fire. Let's see. I think Red will be able to shoot at Herald just fine. Let's see. And don't mind me, I just moved them both on one turn. You know, it's going to happen anyway.
It's all good.
Oh wait, they're not going to open fire. They have a... No. He will continue to move on his turn, just to line up. He'll do a double move. And... Ah! I goofed it up. I'm sorry. Blue will come up right behind him. Blue is actually going to take out their pike. So... I see a lot of measuring happening. I'm going to assume...
Yeah.
No. Don't worry about the measuring.
So they both double moved.
Yes, they both double moved to get into position. You notice that Red here, the salamander at the front, is wielding a scatter gun that he's aiming into the hallway.
Oh no!
So
well,
it is
let's-
Ninden's turn.
We're not the only ones
uh,
with AoE.
Surprise!
There are two of them.
Ninden is going to step up, drawing his hammer. I'm trying to think if I have anything else that I need on this character before I just swing. I don't think so. It is set to cold and bludgeoning.
Okay.
And this is a single attack. Oh, I like this track. That's a 29 to hit for 47 points of damage versus KAC.
Yes, that is going to be a hit. You're hitting Red, is that correct?
Yes. Yep.
All right. That you deal a hefty smack 'em.
Smack 'em.
It's a smack 'em. If you hit someone with a hammer, it's a smack 'em.
Ninden's hefty smack'ems.
Hefty smack 'ems.
Get your hefty
that'll,
smack'ems.
that'll bring us
They're
to
lip
Caitlin.
smacking good. I don't know
You're
what you're
tested,
talking about.
Patty
Ed.
approved.
These guys are all in just the right spots for my fun new spell from Com. I need will saves from everybody.
Oh, hey, by the way, didn't we level
Including
up?
Herald and Ninden?
We did.
It says up to 3 creatures.
Oh,
And you can choose which creatures.
That's true. It's 3 creatures. Wait, that math might be wrong because it's 1 per. Let me see. Up to 1 creature per 4 levels. Yeah, so it's gonna be 3. Since
Okay.
we're level 12 now.
And do you
We'll
get
leave
to-
the
do you
boss
get to-
out because he's most likely to save.
Okay.
So these other 3 should give me will saves.
Okay. Now this is let's see.
As I invade their minds.
So this is a mind affecting thing.
It is indeed mind affecting.
Oh, it's... Nick, I don't want to spoil your spell. Do you want to read it out loud for our studio audience?
Hold on, give me just- I
Yes.
still
By
have to-
invading targets with your psychic presence, you isolate parts of their mind, preventing them from functioning in a coherent manner. Targets who fail their save are confused for the duration, which happens to be, I didn't put it on here, but it is concentration plus 1 round. So I can concentrate on this. If I confuse enough of them. And then each round,
Right,
they have to
bring up
roll
the
twice
table.
to determine their behavior due to confuse, and I get to choose.
It's
Of those
double
2.
confusion. That's
It's
beautiful.
double confusion on multiple targets. I love it. It's so cool.
That's very
Giles, no! Giles in my head!
So is this going
And
to be
actually, I
your-
said this is from Com, but I lied. I assumed it was from Com because was something I hadn't seen before, but it's actually from the new Swarm AP I see now. Yes.
Oh, so you're using the SRD.
I am using the SRD, and I hope that's okay.
Nobody ran this past me, but it's too late to change it. I'm joking. I probably wouldn't have had a problem. So now we're using the regular confusion table for this. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, did they all fail, Seth?
2 of them did.
Sweet.
Nice. And
so
we'll
I
just
need-
completely
3 ain't
save,
bad.
so you can just forget about the one that's saved.
Yeah. Let's see here. Just trying to find an icon that's suitable for confusion. There we go.
That little screaming man works pretty well.
Oh,
Oh, my head!
I'm really confused. Yeah, that will obviously take effect on their turn. So, let's see, Chief Zamun. Zamun's turn.
Is he gonna summon something cool to do?
No. So that's the problem with this is that I spent my time looking up confusion. I ended up not pulling.
Sorry, I could have got the
stuff.
confusion table for you. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh.
I'll punish you later for it. Let's see here. Or I'll punish you right now. Let's see. Okay, I just wanted to double check this. Actually going to look at Herald, and he's going to cast a spell. I need you to make. This is a confusing one.
If it's a confusing one, it's probably a will save.
Haha. Okay. To start off the festivities, go ahead and make a will save, please.
Herald takes 1 point of shut
no.
damage.
I spent a resolve point to let Herald re-roll that.
Oh, you
That's
can
a
do
thing? Oh, that's right. Yeah, we were just talking about this.
Which feature is this?
If you will let me, you rolled that I could use my Stargazer ability since we're in the sun.
I'm just giving you an opportunity to let you explain why you can do that.
Oh yes.
To the
So
audience.
at level 12, my Stargazer ability extends to my friends, and I can spend a resolve point to let them re-roll, like attack rolls, the saves, and skill, pretty much anything I want. I can just spend a resolve point to let people re-roll. As long as I can see the stars, but Seth has kindly told me we are in a star, and therefore it always counts.
Okay, so I said it kind of counts. Because it's like blatantly overpowered if I just let you do it all the time. So it's like halvesies. I'm gonna let you do it once per day per person. So this is your one time for Herald, but absolutely you can do it.
Sounds like a good use.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to re-roll this will save, Simon?
Yes, I would like to roll in that toot. Let's see what we get.
All right, I'll spend a resolve. Let you re-roll. Yes.
Oh, that's way better.
Okay.
So 26.
That is better. Let's see here. Okay. You feel a spell start to take hold. You feel as though your flesh starts to disobey you temporarily.
But I'm made out of solely flesh.
I know. But
All flesh all the time.
somehow through your through a combination of you strengthening your resolve, and you feel a strange, I don't know, like a warm emanation that you somehow understand is from Kaelin. The spell ends up kind of dispersing and does not take hold. And this guy is going to go ahead and scoot back and leverage his dirge pistol. He's gonna shoot it if he has to.
Does it sing DACRA?
What?
It's a dirge. A dirge is a really slow, melancholy, mournful song. And
Right.
Dies Irae is a really dooming. Never mind.
Music
I know what a
nerd.
dirge. I know what a dirge is, but I'd never heard of that song before, so that's where it all fell apart for me. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Wait, what?
Um,
How's this spelling?
Link it to me on the break.
I will.
All
I'll
right.
post it in
So
Game Talk.
looks like we have somebody who needs to roll a D100 to find out what they do.
Yes, yes.
Goodness. Okay. What we got here? 70. Deal 1d8 plus strength modifier damage to self with item in hand. All right.
Oh, they have to roll twice, and then I get to pick.
Oh, is that how it works? Okay. 53. It's in the same realm.
All right. Then they do damage to themselves. That's fine. I like
That's
this.
so weird.
1d8
Why-
plus
why
strength
would-
mod.
Why would you pick that one? What is their strength modifier? I don't. That is something that I have not written down because I didn't figure it would come up super often.
4.
Uh-huh.
Don't listen to me. I'm just throwing shit out there. I mean,
Alright.
Fleam. Fleam.
It's fine.
6 books in, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Too
we-
late, you're out.
Yeah, we screwed the pooch on that one, like episode 1. I want to say.
I mean, I definitely dropped an F-bomb.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you did. You did. That was like one of the first things that you did. I
Yeah.
remember now. Oh, it was great. Yeah. Holding his gun like kind of shakily, you can see his mind is clearly affected, and then just like randomly, as if he's not in control of his muscles, he just ends up like clocking himself in the face with the gun. Doesn't hurt him a whole lot, but you know he didn't shoot anybody. All right, which will bring us to Gur.
So Ogre is going to go ahead and run out and around this guy, providing flanking for Ninden for red. But since I don't necessarily want to attack through his buddy, I'm going to attack the guy in front of me. I don't know if he gets any minuses from being confused or what, but here's some shadow chains. Ooh,
I don't see any of this happening on my end. Also, your audio
It's
is
okay.
getting real cruddy. So I think it's
Well, I was going to say, it's the internet.
Darn Alaska internet.
Blame the internet.
Yeah.
all right. So,
I do. So all of this stuff happens. You'll just have to take my word for it. I got a 16 to
Oh.
hit. Another natural 2. So, whatever. Pronk me, I guess.
The curse has been lifted off of Ninden and placed on Gur, it seems.
I'm not.
You
seeing,
take that curse
I'm
back.
still not seeing any of this, so I don't know where he's ended up.
Well, I'm on the other side of blue from Ninden.
I imagine,
The only
yeah,
place I
to
can
the
got
left,
it.
to the left of blue.
He's,
I'm
Okay.
he's-
seeing the
he's flanking.
pings, but like,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know
very
what to tell
strange.
you.
That
it's still.
There you go. There you go.
Holy cow!
yeah, there
Okay.
it is.
So,
There it is.
Gur advances into the room to the west, going past both salamander guards. So, my question is, because I know Red gets an attack of opportunity.
Red had his scatter.
I thought you said they
I'm
have
sorry, he
scatter
has
guns.
slam. No, they have a tail.
He has
They
a
have
tail that is always ready.
Well,
Forgot about
bring
that.
it on.
Which also might stop your movement, actually, depending on how things go. Now, my question was, when somebody is confused, do they still get attacks of opportunity also, or...
No, they do not, unless
They
they are already
don't?
attacking that person.
Okay.
So, like, if
Got it.
someone attacked them in the last round, then they do take attacks for opportunity against that person.
Interesting. Okay.
Huh.
That's a very specific thing about confusion I have never had to look up. I'm
Yeah,
surprised
I
that you-
can copy paste the exact quote if you want.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You can't make. Huh?
I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
ah,
All right. Well, Red gets one. Let's see here. I don't think it's going to hit.
Yeah, 34 KAC with mobility.
I mean, it's not like he didn't get close. Let's see here.
I don't need to know the exact. Did mobility help this time?
Mobility did help.
Marvelous. All right. I don't
Barely.
feel like it's useless.
All right.
Barely still counts. Okay.
It does. You know. And unfortunately, swinging your chains at Blue, I believe, is who you were attacking.
Yes,
did not,
that was the
that does not land.
I didn't think so. Even with, I'm sure Ninden's still threatening, just as I am with his reach. So,
Mhm.
but 18's no better than a 16.
Right.
Not
All
at
right.
this level.
No. That will bring us to Mouse.
All right. So Mouse is gonna assess the situation, and she is gonna wait until I get my cursor back. Okay. Now she's gonna move here,
Here.
which is up to behind Ninden, and she is gonna shoot at this one, the dude with the goggles who's get him.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Mouse advances into the door,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mouse, thank you
Shoot
for being
back.
the only one to take my advice.
Oh, you told us to shoot him? Oh, great! I get extras on this. Okay.
oh, you're using the telepathic link, so you can speak in in game terms.
Instant time. Okay, that's a 29
gosh.
to hit.
Okay, let's see. Against Chief Summon with a get 'em. Yeah, that's gonna do it. Let's see.
For 34 damage.
I remember you're making me do math.
I know, I'm sorry.
Because it's not 34. It's what is it?
An extra 8.
17
damage.
cold, 17 piercing, and then he has resistance. Okay, you said it was how much extra?
8.
8 extra.
So 44 minus whatever.
It would be 42 minus. Let's see.
Oh, yeah. Bad at math.
Yeah, I am especially bad at math this early in the morning, so it's a problem.
But you beat me at a risk. Maybe we should get a rematch.
An arith match. Anyway.
There was something
exactly
there,
that,
but it's...
Seth.
Yeah, sorry. So,
Yeah, that wasn't quite it.
No,
some
you're
damage-
looking for what you were looking for is remath.
Yeah,
Ah.
remath works.
Because it works on multiple levels. It's a pun, but also what you're doing. Yeah.
Anyway,
Math pun.
I have done my dark calculations, and it is now Herald's turn.
Herald was glaring at the leader, but only Mouse took his advice. The two frontliners completely ignored it, so Herald can read the writing on the wall.
He was really far away.
I get it. I don't blame you. It was my call, right? When I give an order and people disobey it, that's my fault for giving a bad order. That's basically
very,
like what the
forward.
king.
Now
Yeah.
he's getting it.
Yeah, that's basically what the king says in Little Prince, right? But sorry, that's alright. Regardless, I'm gonna instead encourage you guys to attack the thing that you're already focusing, the unconfused salamander. This will manifest as a get 'em and a clever attack, which makes me immune to his attack of opportunity, assuming I succeed at the bluff. And I do!
You do.
So...
Turns out he's not a CR18.
Yeah, not a CR18. So that is a
Thank-
effective 27 versus EAC.
Wrong. Against EAC. That might hit. Again, salamanders have really good armor.
Yeah.
Did you factor in my coordinated shot?
28.
Yeah, that is going to be a hit. Let's see here.
Man, we got some hacking bonuses, man.
Helping. Math
let's
finder.
see. Ooh. That is a magic weapon. Okay, got it. Let's see. I was forgetting to factor in. They have DR5 magic. So
I mean, all energy weapons get through that.
half, unless it has a. They get through it half unless it's got a fusion, right? Is that how it
No,
works?
remember, energy ignores DR.
Energy, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
DR accounts for bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing.
yeah.
Yeah, resistance is for energy stuff.
Right.
All these heckin' specific terms.
I know.
I try not to blame Paizo for it because like they were just getting it from 3.5, and I suspect that they realize that they should clean it up. But if they clean up too much stuff at once, everyone gets mad at them.
Right. Yeah. And this is again like all these different systems are beneficial for different things, and
I don't think anyone thinks that the DR energy resistance mechanic is like, oh yeah, those should be two totally different things with totally different words.
right. That have the same acronym, but
And actually, now
beyond
that I think about it, Pathfinder 2 did fix this. It's just resistance.
right, it's just.
And I am that prunker who's like, God damn it, why are all the words different?
D&D 5e also does that.
You hush your blasphemous faith.
So did 4th edition.
I was gonna say.
Blasphemers!
I was gonna say, I like all role-playing systems. I just think 5th edition has a certain elegance to it that I really enjoy, which is something that you all
So,
know.
Seth, this red salamander's probably going to
Yeah.
shoot us, right? Before Nick shoots us.
Correct. And he's gonna.
I will
not
be the
ta-
GM
He's
again.
not going to take a 5-foot step. He's going to actually just regular move if you'd like to take an attack of opportunity. And
Yeah, yeah, Ninden
Why
he'll bite.
oh,
what?
both of you, I suppose.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my.
Um,
Well, you do have a effective +5, remember?
That's an 18 from Gur.
That's a 30 against flat-footed KAC. But I think the other one hit before as well, so...
Yes, but he has mobility. Haha. Let's see. I don't think that's going to cut it though.
He's not very mobile. Just saying.
Now, since he provoked when he was flanking, do we get the flanking bonus? That's always weird to me.
I imagine so, but it doesn't really
Okay,
matter.
cool.
It's still not
Then-
quite enough to get Gur over the
Okay.
hump there.
No,
tried,
these
friend.
guys are armor boys.
Yeah, the magic.
oh,
the
you're
magic
trying
number,
for me. I would have just told you to stop. It was a 4 on the die.
Yeah.
Ah, crazier things have happened.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
we are giving you ludicrous bonuses. Like, I'm giving
Yep.
4, Ninden's giving you 1, flanking gives you 2. That's like half of a d20.
That's true.
This is fair, but all I'm saying is I remember these guys. I see them in their plate armor.
It comes
I
close.
hear them going clomp, clomp, clomp.
It comes-
Whatever the slither equivalent is.
The result was close, just not quite enough.
All right.
All right.
Well, Ninden
so,
hit for 45 points of bludgeoning and cold damage.
Yes, which I have been working on.
A quarter of that is 11.
And then he's going to go ahead and open fire with his scattergun. Now, does blast? I do an attack against everybody individually.
Yes.
Okay.
1 damage, 1 attack roll for each person.
Herald is getting attacked. This happens so rarely.
Herald
It's-
gets
How exciting.
Herald gets critted actually.
Oh, no.
So hold on. There's
I think
weird.
crits
there's-
don't count on blast. Something.
No, that's not how it works. No, it's just there's weird rules like it only applies to the. No, okay. If there's a fusion on the weapon that provides a crit, it only applies to the first person.
Okay, so the damage gets applied.
If you roll
every
one or
time
more
you crit,
critical
but-
hits,
but the critical
yes.
effect only happens to one person.
No.
What?
Different rolls for different
Basically-
people.
basically go ahead. You've
No,
crit
no.
Herald, you get Herald.
Just to clarify, I'm saying if multiple crits are rolled, the damage is always increased for every crit on a blast weapon, but the critical effect only happens to the first person that a crit is rolled on.
Correct. Yes, it's.
Right.
I believe the wording is the closest. So technically, if you crit Ninden as well, it would only happen to Ninden.
Sure.
So I suspect
Well-
the answer. Quick
I'll
question.
I'll go ahead and roll the next 2 dice.
Okay.
Minden does not get crit. and I'm pretty sure I just straight up missed Mouse. Let me do all the calculations here first. But
Yay!
yes, Herald is going to get.
Sorry, before you do too much work, quick question: does it deal any cold, electricity, fire, or force damage?
This is going to be piercing, and the critical effect is burn because he's a salamander.
With an attack dealing, but the attack doesn't deal fire damage.
Correct.
Okay, then carry on. Crit me.
You may crit me.
Shot.
Oh, rolled real poorly on that. Let's see here.
Good goof, Mac.
Thanks. I like
I
to
don't-
think it helped tilt Seth's dice towards the poor side.
Maybe. He has brutal blast also. Let's see here.
That lets him add his strength or
Right.
something.
I thought it was just a +2 to damage, but it would get multiplied as well.
Yeah, it would.
It's probably already factored into the block, though.
All right, it is going to be 37 piercing damage as Herald is hit by that blast. I think it misses Mouse. Let's see.
Yay!
Sorry, Captain, I totally fell for his trap. I should have saved my reaction to
You absolutely
throw myself in
did,
front
but
of you.
that's okay.
He's he's saying
I got a
all of
good hit
this
on it,
while
though.
while the shooting is happening.
Yeah.
Let's see. And for Ninden, I believe that's going to be a 30 versus KAC, which I think is a miss.
That is a miss.
Okay.
So
Ridiculous.
bizarrely, he shoots a cone, starting with me, and then crits Herald,
Indeed.
who is standing behind me.
Right.
A pellet gets past and hits Herald in his eye.
Yep. you used quotation marks when you said that, right?
Yeah, you heard that, right? I tried to make it as, verbal
Those were
as
some
possible.
loud quotation marks.
The loudest quotation marks, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Herald says,
Okay.
ow.
It is going to be the blue salamander guard's turn. I have rolled 2 results on the confusion table.
Yes.
So one is attack nearest creature, and the other is act normally.
Oh,
I guess he's gonna attack her. Cause wait,
Well,
can
Red
no,
is also
it is
nearest creature, though.
it is the
Don't you have to
player's
roll
choice
for
when
it?
they are confused.
Is it the
But
player's
which
choice?
player, though?
I thought this was
at
the blue one.
At this juncture, it is the
Let me-
blue one.
Yeah.
I had to deal with confusion a lot in Dead Suns recently. Treat all creatures as no. Okay.
Listen, just go ahead and attack me.
I vote we flip a coin on whether he attacks Gur or his friend. 'Cause his friend is just as near.
So I'm gonna make a ruling here. So it's attack nearest creature, and since another part of confusion is that they don't use attacks of opportunity against creatures that are not actively attacking them, I'm going to assume that when they are attacked, that confers some sort of awareness of a threat.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
true.
Fair.
So since
Yeah,
Gur
I don't
has
even think you
attacked
roll on the
blue-
table if you've been attacked. You just attack the person who attacked you.
Is
Yeah,
that
any
true?
confused creature that is attacked automatically attacks or attempts to attack its attackers on the next turn, as long as it's still confused at the start of its next turn.
Interesting. So we don't even
Oh.
roll for this guy.
Hmm.
That's an important proviso.
That is actually.
Huh.
Well, there we go.
I am glad that we
Answers the
learned
question.
this rule today. I also will point out that I did say we can just go ahead and attack me like a minute ago.
I know. Look, I was just doing a ruling because I thought it was necessary, and it turns out it wasn't even necessary.
I appreciate it. No, that's good.
I actually first
But-
learned this rule in Order of the Stick when Zygon casts Mass Confusion and all the paladins kill each other. Because, like,
Oh my god.
as soon as you roll one attack against your ally, he attacks you because he's confused, and you attack him because you're confused.
Oh,
And
There
you
you
just
go.
kill
oh
each
god,
other.
that's horrendous.
No, that's
Also, I
awful.
love Order of the Stick. Good callback.
All right. Well, that's going to be a 23 versus KAC, which I'm pretty sure is a solid miss.
But dude, that
Uh,
is the missiest missed since Gur attacked last round.
Yeah, well, he rolled a 3 on the die, so Ninden, it's your turn.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Ninden's gonna take 2 attacks. He's going to attack. Harold, I forget. Did you
To
re-up
attack Harold.
your? No, Harold.
Yeah,
did you
put a bunch
re-up
of
your
icons on
things
this
on
guy.
red?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, put a
Okay.
bunch of icons. Yeah.
I'll take my
And
first
remove the
attack
icon
at
from this guy.
Yep, I got it.
first attack at red, second attack at red if it doesn't drop him, but at blue if it does drop him.
Okay.
Cool. First attack at red, and go. That is that's a good one to roll at red.
I'm
So
sorry. Hold on. I need to do a thing here. Sorry
Okay.
for that missed attack because it was a melee attack. I'm assuming. Edgar will go ahead and. Oh no, he used his reaction. Never mind. All right.
good talk.
All right. So that first one is an
It's a 20 with get 'em versus flat-footed KAC. That's still gonna miss.
No.
So how about the second one, 26 versus flat-footed KAC?
Just a hit.
Excellent.
And
A quarter of that is 7 points?
yeah, roughly. It doesn't matter. He was pretty low on his health, so. Blip.
All right, fair enough. And I end my turn.
Through a concentrated effort, the red salamander with the snub-nosed gun is beaten to death by a hammer. Kaylin, it's your turn.
It's not a pretty way to go.
No.
Alrighty, I'm gonna concentrate on keeping these two confused. And stay out here in the hallway.
Okay. Okay, so no movement or anything.
Nope, just gonna concentrate
Got
on, partitioning off parts of these guys' minds so that they stay
Sure. All right, that'll bring us back to everyone's favorite begoggled Azzer. Begoggled Azzer?
Cool goggle guy.
It occurred to me that if you don't know what an Azzer is, it just sounds like I just said the name of a different thing entirely.
Uh-huh.
He wields his begoggled Azzer. Let's see.
The begoggle Dazzer.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Dazzler. Do you guys like my bedazzled Azzer?
Yes.
Bedazzled Azzer.
Yeah.
Ball.
He is. He really is.
I was taking the time to figure out if this was what I thought it was, because it's been a bit since I've read up the stat block, so I needed the refresher. Yes, this is what's going to go down. So, moving in front of the forge, actually this time, the Azzer is going to go ahead and take his hands and aim them, kind of like he's doing like the Palpatine thing from
Oh, no.
the Jedi, and he casts Arcing Surge.
Oh,
which
no.
is
Does
going
he
to-
say unlimited power?
No, he does
Yes,
not say
absolutely not.
unlimited power. As he doesn't say that. As he casts a 120-foot line down the hallway, which is going to hit Harold, Ninden, Mouse, and Kaylin.
Ninden is going to use his reaction to cast Dampen, and
Okay.
in this instant, it's not so much as when it was the line from the dragon. He just sort of like steals his body, and everybody around him sort of sees a little bit of entropy go. It's more of an unconscious thing that he's doing, and it is going to. He's trying to soak up some of the damage, but in fact, he's spending one entropy point to give half damage to everybody.
How many entropy points do you have?
I have but
hit.
one.
You didn't get hit in this combat. Oh, you only
No.
have one.
I get one at the start of my first action on my first turn in a combat, because that's what Vanguards do now. But
Okay.
other than that, nothing has happened to give me entropy points,
Gotcha. Okay.
sadly.
Pretty good dice. Not the best, but pretty good. Let's see. That's going to be 27 damage for people who do not make the reflex save. So go ahead and give me a reflex, Herald, Mouse, Kalen, and Aaron.
15.
Right.
Up.
26.
Sorry, looking for my reflex save. I have one, I swear. It's 27.
Oh,
Okay. Wow. Everybody but Mouse takes half of 27, which...
And then half again due to dampen.
and then half again.
Right, so...
And then Mouse takes half damage.
Right, so Mouse,
So
you're
half
going to
damage
take
is
13 damage.
And then half again is
Thank
6.
Yeah. That's electricity damage.
It's electric.
Woogie, woogie. Woogie.
Nope. I have a cat going absolutely ballistic outside of my door right now.
Oh. Poor kitty.
Yeah.
Let the kitty in.
He never gets any love. She never
she-
gets any love. I'm sorry.
She literally like slept on my person all for the entirety of last night. I'm talking about 9 hours of a cat asleep on top of me. It's crazy. She didn't.
That sounds.
at all.
That sounds like the dream.
No, that sounds like the positively best thing you could ever wish for.
Right. Okay, so the two things that were rolled, because it is now the confused Azur's turn. The options are attack nearest creature or do nothing but babble incoherently.
Love it.
So,
Please
Kayla,
babble.
I'm going to assume. Caitlin.
Kaylin.
What? Oh, sorry. I was distracted because Simon is cute. I'm sorry.
What the heck?
I was having. God, I'm sorry. I was distracted. What are my
Wow.
options?
Attack nearest creature or babble incoherently.
Well, let's have him. This is the blue one,
No.
or
the
no?
Azur.
This is the Azur. He's he's kind of equidistant between his buddy and Gur, so let's have him babble incoherently.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best bet for you. Yes. So after smacking himself in the face with his own gun, he kind of just starts babbling, just standing by the workshop. You think he might have actually done some real damage to himself?
Yeah, Gur's
He did it.
genuinely concerned for this guy. He's just step around him and give him like this weird three-eyed side eye sort of thing. And sorry, yeah.
I was gonna say, speaking of Gur, it is Gur's turn to act.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I felt like that was just a good segue, and I just took over there. Gur just kind of engages with Blue Sally and steps over here. I do believe that they get an attack of opportunity against me if they haven't used their reaction already.
Oh, I suppose he would. Yeah, because it said
Yeah.
they don't get attack of opportunity unless they've been attacked by a creature.
Yeah,
so.
no, they've been pretty much just exclusively attacking me, so pretty much just tunnel vision,
Right.
weird Anasanoi thing.
I don't think it's gonna hit you though, because that's a 29 versus
34.
KAC.
Yeah. Nope. All right. So moved around. Gonna go ahead and start attacking Castergat. Oh boy. Well, you'll have to take my word for it, but it's a 19 on the die, 33 to hit.
Okay,
I
I
do
wait.
hope that hits his EAC. But yeah, your connection to the server has been interrupted.
Yeah.
Anything you do now will attempt to send when you
There
go
it
back
is.
online. Oh, hey.
It went through. Yes, so Gur moves in past the babbling Azur. The salamander, still addled in their current state, misses an attack as Gur moves away, and you're able to solidly land a hit against this fellow. Let's see, 29 straight up cold damage. So that's
yep.
half again. So add 14. and then subtract the resistance. All right.
Yes. Do math.
I am doing math. I have to. It's a requirement. It's the one thing that you all make me do that makes me resent you more and more with each growing session. No.
Is that really the only thing we do that makes you resent us?
Oh no, far from it. So yeah, the chains, these ethereal chains bite into Chief Zamun, and he snarls at you. The forge snarls because it's loud and it's right next to you. It occurs to you exactly how loud this thing is as you're standing directly next to it.
Gur is great. Gur is grateful for his Mark I thermal capacitor.
Sure.
Standing
All
right next to this forge. Yes.
This will bring it back over to Mouse.
All right, Mouse is gonna move to here. Here's good, I guess. And she's wait, Pronk.
You could always get into melee. Just saying.
You want help? You want help? Fine. Fine.
You get the sense of a feeling of a desire for help, yes.
For flanking, I imagine.
Yep.
Oh.
Is this
You're the one
Oh,
who
you have
ran
flanking?
away from flanking.
Listen.
Anyhow, she moves into flanking with Gur and pulls out her sword, dueling sword.
There you go.
Oh, you can draw that sword as a part of that move action and attack.
Yeah,
attack.
yeah. Oh, okay, cool.
The sword is just so sad. Actually, that's a 29.
Okay, no, hold on.
Wow.
Good
I should have
attack.
specialization.
Yeah.
There's no way that that's your damage. Absolutely
No.
none.
And yeah, you picked up that sword we got last time. That was like what, 4D something or like 8D something. What was it?
I think the micro serrated longsword is not operative though.
Oh,
It was not something that she could actually use.
Yeah, it was
an
also an
advanced
advanced melee weapon.
Right,
That's the
right.
thing. Yeah, we decided this.
Okay, at the very least, you should be adding your specialization.
yeah.
Okay.
Which is half level for an operative weapon. So
Does an operative add dexterity to damage also, or
Nope.
no.
Okay, so the only thing it gets is specialization added on.
So 6 more because she's level 12.
Well,
Okay.
it's half. Is it level or BAB? I forget.
It is level.
It's level. Yeah.
Cool.
There are other things that care about BAB.
Yeah.
But not this.
So 12 whole damage.
12 damage. I mean, you're putting it on
Yeah.
the board.
Yeah, I forgot that Mouse has not kept her melee options up to date.
Holy.
I was just gonna ask, why
hold
have
on.
it, of all things we not updated her melee weapon?
Oh, we did
The
pick up
cat.
an incapacitator, but now is not the time to discuss it in the middle of combat, I think.
The cat is legitimately scratching at the door now, so I think I'll let her in and just let her situate on
her in.
I'm going to. So, Herald, go ahead and just take your turn. Roll your stuff. I will be back in like 30 seconds.
I got you, fam. All right, Herald is relieved to see people finally taking his advice and attacking the obvious leader. So he's gonna like pop out from behind the desk and take a shot after I get him. All right, yes, do get the leader this time.
Well, listen, Kaylin has these guys under control. She doing work.
Yeah. Mind control's good. And then we attack the non-mind controlled guy, the leader, the most strong-willed of all of them. That is not a good roll, Simon. Probably not a hit. So I do get the +2 for get him, and the effective +2 for the feint. But I bet a 22. I don't get the one from Ninden because he's over here. So I bet a 22 does not hit versus EAC.
Who are you attacking?
Probably not.
The boss.
The boss. Let's see here. 22 versus EAC, you said?
Yeah, it's not a good roll. It was a 4 on the die.
I don't know. His armor kind of sucks.
Ooh,
Would you believe that's just a miss?
I'll take it.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So Herald, after fainting and commanding his crew to take out the chief, fires his Aurora arc rifle.
Yeah, and then he'll command, okay, I think I've distracted him, so you two should take full attacks.
It impacts the forge. Doesn't do any noticeable damage. It just kind of arcs around.
I'm sorry, Forge. You're innocent in all this.
This isn't your fault.
All right, I see it as the salamander's turn.
It is.
I am I'm present. I am listening. I promise.
So we have the two options are deal 1d8 plus strength modifier damage to self with item in hand, or attack nearest creature. Other results.
As it is equidistant between its friend and Ninden, it should attack itself.
Okay.
What a great spell. My goodness.
Really though, this
Yeah,
is.
what level is it?
We've talked about the benefits
3.
of AOE. But yeah, let's talk about the benefits of crowd control spells, guys.
Oh yeah, like the
this is
spell I
impressive.
took this round, this level was definitely a crowd control spell.
All right.
I have a whole host of crowd control spells now.
Salamander manages to smack himself with his own pike somehow. I'll allow you to use your imagination, which I know is typically my job, but I think this is like a good choose your own self-damage opportunity. How does one hurt themselves with a pike?
Ooh, stepping on it like a rake and it smacks you in the face.
But he was holding it.
He does a really cool maneuver to try and spin it around, but then smacks himself in the face.
Or does he
We just want him to smack himself in the face.
Does he just does he try to lift it like a weight, and then
He
I've got
puts
it,
it
I've
over
got
his
it.
head
Smack
like
himself on the bottom
the
of the
sand people and
snout.
goes, and then bonks himself on the head.
Or he
No.
he tries to attack himself and he fails, but in the process of trying, he sprains his arm real bad.
ow.
But that doesn't involve whacking himself in the face.
He overextends his arm, and he hurts his elbow. Do salamanders have elbows? Anyway.
He gives himself tennis. He gives himself tennis elbow.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is the first damage he's taken this combat.
Yeah, I know, I get it, I suck.
Which will bring us
you-
back to Ninden.
And you left him with me, so now I'm torn between listening to my captain's orders and full attacking Blue.
I don't know.
Good, listen to the captain.
Big guy.
Blue is under control.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's true. He's just gonna stay confused, isn't he? As long as none of us attacks him. So I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna attack this guy once. I don't think I can get a flanking conga line with mouse, can I?
No, you absolutely
You
can
absolutely
get flanking.
could,
If
yeah.
you can get
Oh, fair enough.
there.
I do this. So I'm gonna hit him once, extending over Mouse. Mouse just feels this shadow loom over her and maybe gets a moment of fear, and
She
then she
ducks.
realizes it's just there you go. You hear dark, and a hammer arcs through the air for 34 to hit KAC before
my
all
gosh.
the astronomical bonuses we give for 43 points of damage.
Yep. He hears Goose, and that's gonna go ahead and take him off the board. Caitlin, it's your turn.
Oh,
So the boss is dead. I'm just gonna keep these two confused until my friends finish them up. I'm
Okey-doke.
good.
I love Puppet Master Caitlin. This is great.
my God, no, really though.
She's kind of scary.
Yeah, she's turned into a powerhouse.
Oh no, Tilian at this level, this is all she does. My other mystic, it's all she does. Just da 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 da. But she'll never get to that level.
That's
Oh,
your
yeah. We have the options of babble incoherently or attack nearest creature for this Azure.
Oh, Gur is definitely the nearest creature, so let's have him babble incoherently.
Okie doke.
No turn for you.
Gerd just kind of looks at the captain and shrugs, and then full attacks this guy who's babbling incoherently because it doesn't feel right. But Gert knows how these things go. Oh my lord!
Oh,
I rolled a 5 and a 2.
toot
I
toot.
don't know what to tell you,
Oof.
folks.
I'll leave you
Chains
with a
aren't
perfect
swinging right
opening.
today.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
I'm so
those
sorry,
are both
friend.
going to be a miss against that particular creature.
Something's
Mouse.
amiss with Gur's dice.
Okay. Mouse is going to use her move action to target the Azure.
Okay.
And she's gonna drop her dueling sword, whip out her ultra cold ice carbine, and maybe be able to shoot him next round if he's not dead.
Okay. Herald.
Herald will take aim over the table at this Azure with a get him and a clever attack.
Okay.
That is a 25 versus EAC effectively.
Flat-footed EAC.
Well, 23 against flat-footed EAC.
Nice damage.
Alright. Let's see. Yes, that will be a hit for 33 damage,
Yeah,
right?
good roll.
Alright. It's actually the opposite of what happened with the chief. Going to be 3. Alright, that has been subtracted. Will bring us back to this other salamander. So I was going to say, while I'm in the process of subtracting that, somebody else tell me what they're doing. But I am the next person. I am the person who's doing the next thing. It's crazy. Let's see. Okay.
Well, sort of doing the next thing. This salamander is still confused.
Okay. So the two options are attack nearest creature or act normally.
Oh, rude. Attack nearest creature?
Yeah, that could
Do
be.
we have to flip a coin between Herald and
No,
his
no,
buddy?
no. I'm going to make the argument that since if you are moving, I am 3 away, and the Azure is only 2 away, right? Because 2 diagonals versus 1 diagonal?
He can hit both of you.
Yeah, but the Azure is closer.
Just slightly closer.
In this circumstance, I'll go ahead and do a percentage.
All right.
You want high or low, Harold?
Yeah, actually, his buddy is only 10 feet away. Herald is 15.
It's from a movement sense, yes.
But from a reach
I'll
sense.
take high. I'll take high.
Take high. As in, like, if I roll high, I hit you.
Sure.
Okay, because I rolled 78.
Oh.
Dang it.
That's okay. He still has to make an attack roll. I was gonna laugh so hard if that was a fucking freaking crit. No, it is not. It is 22 against KAC, which
There's a
is
miss.
definitely a miss. All that for nothing. He probably would have missed his friend even. Ninden, it's your turn.
All right. Ninden boomerangs back around to stand next to his captain, and he is going to take a decisive swing at Blue. Because I don't think I can stand on this platform, can I? Or this workbench?
I mean, you could.
Knock it over,
Climb
Ninden.
but
I'll do that.
there's-
Throw
I'll,
it.
I'll step in
there's
here.
a bunch of stuff on it. I would say
I'll-
maybe treat it as difficult terrain if you're gonna walk on top of that table.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, Ninden squeezes past Mouse. Says, "Oh, excuse me, I need to
He
get
just
over
kind of
there."
steps over her.
Just get behind you, excuse me.
Don't mind me. Oh, sorry, that's the hammer. And rolls a nat 1.
Oof.
Oh no!
Swing
I would
and a
let you re-roll
miss.
it, but I don't think it's worth it for these.
It's no.
Definitely not.
That's more for the beginning of the combat or
Yes.
something.
Take your curse back.
No, I don't want to be the Blitz. That's my turn.
All right,
the-
Kaylin.
Oh, Blitz. What?
I'm going to assume you're just going to keep concentrating.
Yeah. I could stop and take a shot at somebody, but
Because even if you
There's a
stop, they still have one more round of confusion. I remember you saying.
they
It's
they do
concentration
actually.
plus
It's
1.
concentration plus 1. So I will. You know what? I'll go ahead and drop my spell,
Okay.
and I'll move into the room here, just sort of around the corner behind my friends, and I'll take a shot at Blue, because they'll be confused until the beginning of my next turn. And I think they'll be dead by then. For some reason, something tells me they'll probably be dead by then. So, that's only an 18 to hit though. So I probably miss
Against the salamander
against the salamander.
with your holy minor disruption pistol, Batman.
With my holy minor disruption pistol, Batman.
Yeah, that is gonna be a miss.
That was worth a shot.
Sorry. But that will bring us to the Azure. Let's see here. Azure has act normally or attack nearest creature.
Probably.
Attack nearest, I guess.
Caleb?
Yeah.
What? Oh, sorry. What are my options?
Attack nearest creature.
or act normally.
I keep forgetting that I have to make choices on not my turn.
You did this to yourself.
I did do this to myself. It was all my doing. I guess attack nearest creature,
Okay.
because otherwise he might try to get away.
Now, Leaf, your luck has not been fantastic so far today, so I'm going to ask Ninden high or low,
Oh.
because you're both in attack range.
Oh, I see. Yep. I will take high.
78. Why did that happen twice? Okay.
Excellent. Hit me.
Interesting. Here.
What he really wants.
Stop trying to hit me and hit me. Oh, I think that's not going to be a hit. These guys don't swing good. I think that's a 28 versus KAC, which I know is not going to be a hit.
Correct.
Yeah, nope. All right. That'll bring us to Gur.
Gur kind of uses that opening to kind of, excuse me, pardon me, just sneaking past you.
Full attack.
Provoke an
Full
attack.
attack. Oh, you can't full attack.
No, I can't.
I
Full
thought it
attack.
only
Use your full attack.
takes
You have
attacks
+4.
against people that he's engaged with, or
Well-
Yeah,
I
I,
have
don't think,
attack.
I think he only takes
That's correct,
full
that's correct.
attack of opportunity against Ninden.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Well, gonna do that then
Are
and
you-
just attack him.
I think
With
he's
my
full attack.
hit.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a hit. That's here, and that's before. This one's much easier. This one is much easier. So I think that's 42 damage you did.
I believe so.
Half of
All
28
right.
is 14.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, my bonuses
Okay.
don't really help that much if you don't full attack.
Mouse, it is your turn.
All right. Well, Ninden, your big butt is in the way.
Yeah, he keeps doing
I
that.
don't provide cover since I'm threatening him. If you want to shoot him, because
Yeah.
of my cool gear.
Yeah, I
gear
do.
boost thing.
I do want to shoot him.
Full attack. Full attack.
Yeah, you should take 2 attacks. Listen to the captain.
Yes. I mean, he was using that cute little voice, so yeah, he'd be just crushed if I didn't.
It's true.
It's almost rude not to.
Yeah.
And then Herald.
You do have Ninden's big butt in your way, though.
Well, no,
I'm not
it's,
providing
he
cover
has
mechanically.
He has
Oh, that's right.
A mechanical thing that allows him to not do that. Oh no. So 2
Still
shots
no.
from the ultra cold ice carbine. Now this is versus flat-footed EAC. Or is it
KAC because
KAC?
it's cold
It is
and piercing.
KAC.
I forgot to turn on designated target. So
Oh, is that not with the designated target bonus?
yeah.
Should it have the designated target? I forget whether you
Yeah,
used your...
she took an action to do it.
See the little gear?
Yep.
Well, the little spanner.
Okay, so that's a
first-
+4, right? Because it
the
says
first
your
attack-
BAB is 8.
Yeah, the first attack hits.
Woo! For
Okay.
30 damage. Well, 30 plus. I'm sorry, Seth. You have to do
It's
math.
fine. That's fine. 37. I got it.
Yeah, hold on. I suspect
yeah.
that they both hit. Because, like, 16 +4 because of the because she didn't use the checkbox. Plus 4 from me is 24. Plus 1
It's
from
plus-
Ninden is 25.
Wait. The targeting adds +4?
It adds her mechanic level, which is not full character
No.
level anymore because she's Technomancer.
It adds the full
Right.
mechanic level?
Well, no, it brings you up to your BAB of your mechanic level. Right now it says her BAB is 8.
Oh.
How many mechanic levels does she have?
11.
10.
Okay.
She went
and then
Technomancer.
her BAB from Technomancer at level 2 is what, 2 or 1?
1.
1.
Okay, so that's a plus 3 from that ability. So 3
Right.
from the mechanic thing, 4 from me, 1 from Ninden is a plus 8, so that's a 24.
I don't give the plus
Doesn't
1
give a bonus
because
one.
I'm blocking, but I'm
Got
not
it.
giving cover. That's
Got
the
it.
trade-off.
So a plus, so a 23.
7.
I'm sorry?
A 23 versus KAC.
How's she getting +7? Oh, well, I mean, I suppose because of the targeted thing. Right.
Bonuses stacking.
Yeah.
Also, is he flat-footed? Because it might be flat-footed KC.
Yeah, he has.
I already covered that.
We were factoring that in. Yeah, they would both hit, which is fine because I think the first hit would have killed him anyway.
Woo!
Oh boy.
Should have stopped me if the first one would have done it.
I don't know how to stop you when you start talking. So anyway, it's your turn, so you can talk as much as you want.
You do it by talking over me.
Uh,
Alright. There's only one dude left. If I shoot him, he will take an attack of opportunity. I'm just gonna take a stepperoni back and then shoot him with a get him attack. That is a 20 versus EAC. Definitely misses.
yeah, he's been got him though. But Herald, unfortunately, continuing a long trend of missing attacks.
A proud tradition, you might
Okay, I
say.
think this is this salamander's last time
Having to be
making a confused
confused.
check. Yeah. Let's see. What options do we have here? Babble, or attack nearest, or deal damage to itself. Never mind.
Deal damage to itself.
Okay.
This
Gonna
poor
be-
salamander has just no luck. He just keeps hitting himself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop
Forgot-
hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
It's forgotten how to use its pike. Leave him alone. It's kind of embarrassing. It's actually really embarrassing. Hard to watch.
Yeah.
Okay. No longer confused.
Still screaming though.
No. All right, Ninden.
No, hold on. He is still
All right.
confused until the end of Caitlin's turn.
It's true.
Oh, okay.
But
I don't think it's
effectively, he's gonna be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it affects his attacks of opportunity.
Exactly.
Ninden vaults over the table and goes here and attacks once.
Okay.
Cold and bludgeoning. That's a crit.
Oof.
Oh boy.
That's
my-
a cosmic crit.
Get out of here.
Not
no, it's
quite. I didn't
not.
roll max damage.
Oh
on
yeah, you have
66.
you have too many
Uh,
dice on the table. Too many
so
dice.
he is too many dice. And if he survives, even if he doesn't, let's say I took a feat for this. This is very exciting. He is thrown 5 feet backwards because this is a knockdown, and he's knocked prone, of course.
You throw him
no,
into
I
the
don't-
table.
I don't believe he had enough hit points left to survive that. Nope. That takes him off. All right.
Goodness. All right.
Flies across the room, his dead body ragdolling into that thing that's not a crucible.
Listener, that was 86 points of
It-
damage.
Into me. He whacked
Right
it
into
me.
Ninden says, "Coming at you, girl. Watch out!"
And Gur just like catches this guy as he's flying at him full force. Just go.
Like
Sorry.
like some sick game of croquet.
That's a lot of salamander. All right.
All right.
Let's find out what this thing does. I guess.
Well,
Hold on. Before you do anything messing around with molten metals and hot thing, Gur drags the one leader's body out and around behind the computer console.
Why?
Because robe.
Yeah.
Oh, the other one has robes. I see.
Yes, so you are able to indeed identify that Chief Zaman had integrated Mother Maelstrom's robes into his armor, like a cloak.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
didn't realize that he had the robes on.
And what do they
That's why
do?
you're here.
Huh.
Do these
Well-
robes have a different ability than the ones we already found?
No, they are all the same.
Cool beans.
Gur will take.
From an appearance standpoint, these robes display a vast, multi-hued cosmic storm that is swallowing starships.
Whoa. That's cool.
I don't
I'm into
suppose this forge is connected to any of the systems. Is there any way we can slow down their plans?
Let me
Let's
try.
see here. You actually are not able to locate a computer here, which, if I remember correctly, this is something that I went through on the last episode when Mouse
Right.
gained access to all the different systems, and it was like, also has access to the computer in the forge, and I was not able to locate a computer in the forge. This is actually a case where this is more of a magical device. You recognize, anybody who has mysticism, feel free to roll that.
You got it, boss. It's a 45.
I was going to, but I'm not gonna roll. Kaylin, good magic brain.
Natural
Oh my
20
God.
for both Mouse and Caleb on mysticism check. One of them resulting in a 45, the other resulting in a 25. I'll let you guys
Well,
do
Because I rolled a nat 20.
That's a big
Right.
disparity.
Yeah.
She has like 5 ranks. She just became a technomancer.
It's true.
Oh, yeah, no, that's crazy.
So, let's see. Only Kaylin in this case, because this is kind of a higher level thing. You recognize by looking at the forge that there are runes carved into it, and obviously it doesn't have any kind of language on the outside of it indicating what its purpose is, but by looking at the different runes and the arrangement that they're in, you're able to discern that this is less of a forge and more of a prison for what you presume to be a summoned fire elemental.
Ha.
Oh.
So that there's a. Okay. What are they?
Why would they do that?
Why is there a fire elemental trapped in it? Any indication?
Well, from what you were able to see, they can utilize the heat generated by the fire elemental to forge weapons and melt metals and such.
Huh. You know, I can talk. I have the native fire elemental language. Harald, do you have the native fire elemental language?
I don't know of any languages I don't speak.
You know, we could probably. This thing has been imprisoned by these jerks. We could
So-
probably convince it that if we let it go, that it should go on a rampage.
At least from a mystical standpoint, let's see here. You understand that in order to get rid of the magical component that is trapping the fire elemental, which is only one part of it, you would need probably a dispel magic.
Uh-huh.
Ooh! I did a thing.
What'd you do?
Sorry, dear listeners. Have we mentioned we leveled up?
I didn't, because it just kind of got lost in the shuffle. I had them level up real quickly this morning, so they're all effectively level 12.
Yeah,
Which means
I
that
got
a couple new
They
spells
know.
have been picked up.
I got 3rd level spells today. One of those is dispel magic.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should let it go, and Harald should convince it to go on a rampage. Say it.
I can try
So-
that, but let's try casting the spell before we promise things we can't deliver.
There's another aspect to it. Let me do engineering, if you could.
I cannot.
I can.
I can engineer. Oh, Ninden got a 30.
That's a 32, but Mouse is going to kill it with a 42.
Yep.
Mouse just does everything. Ooh.
So, observing the forge, since the fire elemental does not necessarily have the ability to just kind of teleport from here to there, even if the runes were broken, you are able to identify the metal of the forge as adamantium sicatite alloy. It has a hardness of 30. It is immune to electricity, fire, and cold. And you suspect it would probably take, mechanically speaking, about 50 hit points worth of damage to break through one side of the forge.
Oh,
Nope.
loud.
Time to move on. Nope.
Okay.
We don't have that kind of time. I think we've got enough on our plate already without setting free a chaotic elemental.
Unless you can break through that much damage quickly, I agree.
Nope.
Well, if
Can't.
if any of us had, penetrating melee weapons that were bludgeoning, but I'm just rambling at this point. Mouse, I will say this. Can I have a look at that the sword that you're using? Just wanna.
Oh, yeah, this thing?
And she hands it over.
Yeah. Gur throws that in the forge.
This level 2 shit will not stand.
Yeah, I don't know about this. I've got something for you. And he opens up his null space chamber and pulls out that incapacitator, that operative weapon that deals like, what is it, 3d6, 3d4 bludgeoning,
3d4,
electricity damage.
3d4 bludgeoning. Period.
Yep.
So
better.
Better than 1d6.
True.
This will do a far sight better than that thing. Sorry, I really hope it didn't have any sentimental value. I didn't think about that.
Well, it doesn't anymore.
Yeah, speaking of
Oh,
weapons
boy.
and stuff you can find here, taking the time to do it, everything here is of a level, item level 5 or lower, so, garbage. But if you combine it all, it's roughly 50,000 UPBs worth of materials, so...
Oh,
got
adding that to the loot sheet.
And the Chief Zamun also had a data pad.
Okay.
I flip it to mouse.
Of course,
Yeah.
I was just kind of like wiggling my eyes, like waiting to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
she just like stands there expectantly with her hand out.
I will need a computers check in order to hack it, of course.
That's a 37.
You
Woof.
got it.
Huh,
So
his password is just password.
that's actually it's like head games. Like you're like, oh, there's no way this guy's password is just password, but it actually is. It's like one of those like super fake outs. Yeah, so the data on this pad delineates the function of the planar tethers, how and where they're activated and deactivated. So the planar tethers being the device that was installed on the Crucible, the spire going up and down from its central axis that have the far portal inline. It's interesting knowledge, not particularly useful. However, it does mention that you need the 2 Sicatite control rods to access the lower part of the tether in order to deactivate it.
And both of those
And-
rods belong to the third, like, robe wearer.
It actually indicates that the 2 Sicatite control rods are typically held by 2 different people.
Huh.
Of course.
Didn't the hag say that
Well-
somebody was holding on to them?
I
They
thought
did.
we already found one, didn't we?
No. They indicated that Commander Demir in the upper tether command is holding both of them. So
Strange.
Well, that's
according
insecure.
according to this data, that would be not typical operating procedure.
not to protocol. And was Demir the third and final robe holder?
Correct.
Well,
do
it
we
sounds
know-
like we need to go disrobe this Demir.
It
And,
sounds so bad when you say it like that. Do we know where this tether is? It looks like this is the end
At
of the
the
road.
top of the elevator.
Well, to the elevator we go then. Right?
Agreed.
Anybody need a rest?
Right.
Captain, you got hit pretty hard by that scattergun. If you take a rest, I know I could take a rest as well. I've lost a good amount of my stamina. I'd say about a third of my stamina. Or 2/3 of my stamina.
There you go.
I'm more worried about the time than the resolve.
Yeah, you know what? We could probably take one more fight, right? And he, like, holds
Right.
up a big metal hand for a high five.
Harald's arm extends to reach up to the hand.
Oh. Ninden's
slight
face
whistle sound.
through the visor looks like he regrets what he's done.
What hath I wrought?
Yeah. I gave him these conditions to meet.
Also, in order to meet the hand width, his hand kind of has to flatten out like a pancake.
So it's just a little hand flapping as it extends on an increasingly skinny arm. All right.
Man, like it's like one of those. You ever get them out of coin machines where there's like a long rope, they're sticky, and there's a big flat hand at the end?
Oh yeah, my
I know
students
exactly.
will bring those
Oh.
to my class and try and whip them around, and I'm like, what the hell do you think you're doing?
I think those are things that
Excuse
are
me.
exclusively found in like quarter-operated like gotcha machines and also
Exactly.
arcades. Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
You can't like go out to buy one of those. Like you
I
have
wouldn't
to,
be
you have
allowed
to obtain
to-
them somewhere.
I remember as a kid, I wouldn't be like we would get them occasionally, and we wouldn't be allowed to actually use them because Mom didn't want the handprints on the ceiling. Because what do you do except stick it to the ceiling because that's the most fun place to reach.
Right.
Right.
You can't normally reach that. So then you have red and blue and green sticky handprints just sort of splayed across the walls.
Mhm.
So, yeah,
All right.
yeah,
I know
like
that
that.
And that's That's
Anyway.
Harald's entire body.
It's a
Yeah,
nightmare.
all that to say that that's his whole body. That slappy, sticky hand thing that you get from quarter-operated gotcha machines, or
So just don't let Harald slap himself against your body. I
probably
guess.
probably a good idea.
Oh man,
gross.
that's a move. Harald should have gotten improved grapple, and then Nindid could fastball special him at somebody. Except he'll like take him like a bat, swap him at somebody, and wrap
He just
him
gets-
around them.
They just get gacked by Herald.
I figured that
Gross.
I figured that Seth would not appreciate me playing someone with grapple.
Just as long as you're not pinning every round. That's the only thing.
Grapple without the garrote is fine.
Anyway, so let us go back to the past. Samurai Jack.
I loved that show.
Oh, so such a good show.
Yaku.
Whoop whoop.
The shape-shifting master of darkness.
Let me go ahead and take the forge sound out of here. As much as I like it, I was happy with the arrangement of sounds for this, but we're not doing
Very
that.
appropriate. Yes.
We are sneaking again.
Da da
So
da
we're
da
back.
da.
Not sneaking.
Well, that's true. There's really not a whole lot of sneaking going on here. Yes, you find yourselves back in the forge, the passage leading to the forge. You know to the southeast is a door to the central chamber, which is where you saw the massive elevator.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's head towards that then.
Down there. Oh, Captain, you know I hate it when you go ahead without me.
Can't hear you. I'm too far ahead.
Damn it, Harald. Ninden beats Harald to the door and opens it.
What's your move speed, bud?
40.
Ah, shit.
Come at me.
I can't. You're too fast.
All right.
Um,
So another benefit of this data pad mouse is that it gives you the security algorithms that are utilized in the facility, which will give you a mechanical +4 bonus to computers checks to hack
Nice.
anywhere else in the cruise. So that's neat.
That's very handy.
Let's see here. I need to.
It's also a classic trope of Starfinder APs.
Right.
You find the computer, and it gives you a +4 bonus to everything going forward for hacking. It makes sense. It's just funny. It always comes up.
Yeah. All right. So approaching this computer terminal, you know now certain codes, and you feel confident, Mouse, that you can probably convince this elevator to let you all on and to let you ride it up to the upper level.
Yo, elevator.
On some computers.
You'll need to make a check.
Yeah, it's just
Huh.
taking a while for me. For
Okay,
whatever reason.
got it.
Ah, Pronk. She
Natural
rolled a natural
toot.
2.
Oh no.
Toot, toot, toot.
That's a,
Uh,
well, let's see. That's a 25 plus. You said 4.
Right, which unfortunately is not quite enough. You get a
Nah.
you get a little warning.
Okay, gonna do it
I mean-
again.
She can't roll worse than a 2, right?
Right.
Well, I mean,
Stop saying that.
There you
That's
go.
a-
No.
42 plus 4, 46.
Yeah. Statistically,
That's better.
yeah, technically, yes, she could roll worse than a 2.
Statistically,
Very unlikely. I guess
Yeah.
not statistically. What is it? Probability-wise, the probability is very low.
I
Either way,
took statistics in college.
So, what would statistically be the correct way to say that then?
I took statistics freshman year of college.
All right. That is definitely more than enough. Mouse is able to convince the elevator to open and take you to high tether command.
All right.
Do you,
In the elevator we go.
do you
Not only
board the
that,
elevator?
Oh yeah, this elevator is big enough for all of us because they're fire people, and so they're giants.
Yeah.
So I guess that's why the elevator is so big.
Also, I mean, possibly they might need to move things up there. Who knows? This is the sort of thing that would enable you to take a car up to the top if you needed to. Like it's
Freight elevator.
it is like a supersized freight elevator.
Speaking of cars, as we're going up to the next floor, I heard on the Cosmic Crit Discord somebody recruiting for a Dawn of Flame game, which is what caught my eye, where they all have to be able to fit into a small vehicle. So it's like a small person, like small race team, which I think is
Okay.
fascinating. And I can't remember what they call themselves, but it's the gimmick is they're all riding around in a vehicle pretty much 90% of the time.
That is goofy. I love that.
Yeah, I love it too.
Clown
it's
car.
pretty great. The clown, the clown posse.
Look, I've said for years that we should play a party with like all Stellafara, and then one person to have to like wear all the Stellafara in like a bunch of.
That was my
pods.
idea.
Years.
Years. I agree wholeheartedly. One Morlama with 4 to 5 pet carriers on his person. And then the Morlama just acts as a carrier, and the Stellafaras pop open the doors and shoot.
Yes.
All right.
It's beautiful.
The trouble is no one wants to run this game. Everybody wants to play this game. No one wants to run this game.
So I was
Nobody
actually,
would want,
I was actually
nobody
really-
wants to run that one.
I was excited to read Starsight because it actually has almost exactly this. Starsight being like Brendan Sanderson's most recent sci-fi book. There's like this tiny race of foxes, and instead of like everyone else in the fleet is like in their fighter jets, instead they have like a ship that's the size of a fighter jet, but it has like a little bridge and it has a bunch of turrets that they all man.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yes.
Also, it makes me even more need to read this series.
Yeah.
You really should. It's pretty heckin' great.
All right. So, as the elevator begins its slow crawl upward, only adding a quiet rumbling noise to the variety of sounds you've become accustomed to hearing during your time here at the Crucible. You take a moment to take in like the dimensions inside of the elevator. It's 15 feet high, 20 feet in every direction, quite massive, as we've described. The lack of natural sunlight makes it feel more cramped than before. This is like the only area of the Crucible that doesn't have sun coming into it by the nature of it being an enclosed space. So the light quality is very different. The ride is slow. It apparently takes quite a deal of effort to move something of this size up a large shaft, which you saw coming in. So you know exactly how high you're going compared to the rest of the Crucible. Actually, we have that on visual. Let me. Where is that? Where was that? So yeah, to give you kind of an idea of how high up you're traveling, High Tether Command is at the top of the spire coming out of the Crucible in the image provided. So
The art for this game is just so heckin' cool.
it is. It really is.
The name of High Tether Command now makes a lot more sense.
Yes.
Yeah. It's very direct, very descriptive.
You can
On
feel,
the nose, even.
You can feel the elevator start to slow down eventually, and you hear a chime. And at that point, the large door in front of you begins to grind open. Added to the sound of that grind, however, is a sound that maybe Gur and Kaylin would understand. It appears to be the sound of a creature being summoned just on the other side.
Oh.
And there is a bright light, again, the light of the sun being brought in, and your eyes take a moment to adjust. Let's see. I'll let you all locate
Upper left
yourselves on
corner,
the new map.
everybody.
Yes,
Oh, goodness gracious.
as the doors open,
Like, bad
uh,
day.
you see the room beyond is just a massive window to the sun. It's almost like you're standing on a platform that is floating in the middle of fire. And against the fire is a purposefully designed flame. It's flame taking shape. You can see magma forms inside of it. The recognizable form of a fire elemental. Huge, absolutely huge, actually mechanically huge, standing on the other side. Flanking on either side is a officer and a lieutenant. You believe you have found Commander Demir. And we will roll initiative when we get back from the break, because it's about time to take a break. And I figure this will probably be a lengthy combat. So if we go to break now, it'll be it'll be about 10 minutes after the hour when we return. So we're going to go find the bathroom in real life, and we'll come back for fights. So don't go anywhere. Anyway.
All right.
Hello, welcome back. We're back. How did everybody enjoy the bathroom?
Thoroughly and cleanly.
It did everything it needed to do.
Middling fair.
It's very, very pragmatic bathroom trip.
Yes.
It describes
All right.
Simon, I think.
I was gonna say
Not a
all things
pragmatic
Simon
bathroom
are
trip. pragmatic.
Just in general, pragmatic.
Yeah.
I'm all about that pragmatism.
Mm.
Yeah. Everything was pretty standard fare here. I was just trying to think if there was anything else, anything to bring up necessarily. I know last week I talked about the Star Wars game thing. It was delayed. Now it's looking like it might be next week. It might be a week after that. Either way, just keep your
Keep an eye
ear
out.
to the ground, and on either on my Twitter space or on the Discord. I'll be sure to let people know because I'm very excited for this game. I went down a rabbit hole recently, actually, because my character is a Kalish, so I've been trying to absorb as much information about this species as I can, and it's very interesting to me. Probably the most well-known Kalish in the Star Wars universe is General Grievous, and I was going to take a nap the other day, and usually I like play a YouTube video in the background while I nap. And while I was trying to figure out what video to put on, like this video came on that was like General Grievous comparison between the 2D Clone Wars show and the 3D Clone Wars show, and the difference
in
is
art or character?
In character, and it is so different. He is written so differently.
I didn't even know we had 2 Clone Wars shows. I thought there was just the one that was like sort of 3D.
Yeah, well, there was the initial one came out. I want to say right after. Well, not it came out right before Rise of Skywalker. Sorry, but Revenge of the Sith, the other ROS. The right before Revenge of the Sith, this 2D one came out by directed by Genndy Tartakovsky.
Oh, the Samurai Jack
person.
guy.
And Dexter's Lab, yes.
Yeah.
So this is all, it all comes around cyclically. But yeah, apparently when George Lucas gave them information about General Grievous, because he was like kind of the main antagonist of the 2D show, he told them 2 things. He told them, first off, he is a ruthless, terrifying Jedi killer. And then he also told them that he is a mustache twirling villain that shows up, does something evil, and then runs away. So Genndy was like, we weren't really sure what direction to go with, but we decided to go with the more terrifying, feared Jedi killer route. And in my opinion, I think that had the bigger payoff. Like it's just crazy, the writing between the two. It's like night and day. So I would recommend looking up this video. It's probably pretty easy to find. It's like General Grievous 2D versus 3D. And you can just see back to back like how he behaves in the 2 different shows. The second show definitely made him seem like an incompetent, bumbling buffoon by comparison, and it's embarrassing, frankly. So that's what I did instead of take a nap. I literally I ended up just watching that video, and I did not take a nap. It was dumb. It was a dumb move on my part.
Wait, so we don't see anyone else of his species in?
No.
Yeah. So are they basically just Kasathans?
No. They're like Kasathans, but they only have 2 arms, obviously.
I thought.
No, General Grievous
just.
He does. He has like what, 6 arms?
No, he has 4 arms. He's a cyborg.
Oh, I see.
It's too much. It's too much to go into. I could talk about it for like another 15 minutes, so I should stop. But yeah, needless to say, I'm excited about this character and I'm excited about this game. So I will be telling everybody about it as soon as I know any details. So yeah, there's that.
Cool.
Anything else we want to address before we get back into it?
We didn't hear about Mac's trip to the bathroom. I refuse to abandon that thread.
Oh jeez. Okay. All right. How did I mean? I think Tom said it was pretty all right, but
yeah. I came back to my desk after the bathroom, and I just sort of found this bowl of salsa and chips here as a snack. So that's kind of weird. But the bathroom was fine.
Well, okay. Well,
do you think your mysterious bathroom gave you salsa? No, that's too much of a stretch. Sorry.
I mean, In a very roundabout way, doesn't the bathroom want me to return to the bathroom?
Oh,
I
gosh.
see.
All right.
I
You
was gonna go with like salsa ghost, but I guess we're going this route. Okay.
That's as far down that rabbit hole as we're gonna go.
Hey, we actually rolled initiative. Oh, hold on. Mouse. I need Mouse's initiative.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
I thought I had. Wait for it.
Oof, man, we're rolling fire for initiative.
Yeah, no kidding.
24.
324.
Unfortunately, I forgot to like tap my token first, so if you wouldn't mind adding me, that'd be great.
If you wouldn't mind. Yeah, I'll do it.
Jeez.
I'll do it.
Thanks, Dad.
Just
God, I don't
the
like being dad.
the sigh with the drums intensifying right with the sigh.
Can you add me to the initiative, please? Dun 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 dun. Yeah.
I suppose. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, so as we left off, the elevator opened to a group of people who are apparently very much ready for this fight to happen, including a massive fire elemental directly on the other side, the northern side of this elevator door. Herald, it is your turn.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the initiative, it looks like we're even more ready.
Apparently.
Yeah.
So Herald will quickly assess the battlefield, as is his way. And at the speed of thought, think back to, I guess, Nindininger. Are you guys gonna engage the fire elemental, or do you think we can plausibly rush the commander in the northwest?
Simon, Matt, please.
Oh, I'm a big goofball. Where's the button that does that? Here it is. Alright. Yes, I've done that thing.
Here we are.
Does
Okay, so
yes. Does Dunin and Urgur want to? I proposed like just engaging on the fire elemental, but
I think so. The fire elemental's probably gonna hurt a lot.
at least
so
for the first round.
might as well take it out, and then we can maneuver around if we like.
All right. So as soon as the doors open, Herald quickly assesses the battlefield and fires a shot, a distracting shot at the fire elemental in its question mark shoulder and question mark.
Why at shoulder?
Because those are the
You know
most
what?
distracting shots.
You know what is a lethal shot on a fire elemental?
It's fiery heart
Yeah.
that
it's
burns
not
with
trying
passion.
to distract him, so it's like in the eye, or I don't know, the most distracting but not the most damaging part. That's what we're going for.
So is this like a get 'em clever?
Yes, a
Situation.
clever get him.
Clever get 'em.
So that probably succeeds the feint, and probably
Yes.
succeeds the attack roll. So
Indeed.
that is 22 electric and 2 little. You already got it. Thank you.
Yes, got it. Got it.
Got him.
I'm working on it, man. Like there's a lot of things that through repetition I am becoming more proficient at. Let's see.
Yeah. Building those
Yeah.
neural pathways.
All right, 22 damage before any resistances. Electric. Okay, I think that'll do it there. Ninden.
All right. Ninden is going to heed his captain's call. Rush out of the elevator. See this command. Does this look like the commander over here?
The person to the west.
Yeah,
Yes,
with the new token. Yep.
Yeah, let me
Um,
go ahead and pop this up here.
Sure.
He's a very
Ooh.
stern-looking individual.
Excellent.
He has
Looks
more decorations on his outfit than you have seen any other Efreet.
Oh my gosh.
Looks-
Yeah.
Looks like he wants to scold me just for existing.
That's probably accurate.
a very dour face.
Yeah.
So Ninden, as he's walking up to this elemental here and drawing his hammer, he points a hand over to the commander and says, "We've come to disrobe you." And then
No.
is going to, without missing a step, swing the storm hammer at the elemental, bludgeoning and cold damage, because that's the setting we have it on. That's another crit. It's another crit.
Are you serious?
Stop it.
So that is a 36 plus 35, that is 71 points of cold and bludgeoning damage, and it is knocked down and thrown 15 feet away.
So it has some immunities.
Okay.
Let's see here. I don't know what elemental immunities would do for it. Here, let me.
If you would like my assistance in looking it up, I will, but I know you might want to keep things secret.
Well, I mean, this isn't really a secret. Like, half of the people here run Starfinder games.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know what elemental immunities. Here we go.
They are nebulous and unknowable.
Immune to critical hits.
Son of a bitch. Oh, that sucks.
Boo.
Well, take 36 points of bludgeoning and cold, I guess, and I'm gonna go cry in a corner. I took a... I mean, I got to use the feat already, but I took a feat for crits, and now I don't get to use it. It's okay, I'll just go crit on the commander next round.
Right, yeah, I was gonna say, I have no small amount of faith that you're going to do it anyway. So, let's see. Okay,
All right,
got it.
so... Oh, and I have 1 entropy point since I have taken an action in combat.
Okay.
That's my turn.
That will bring us to Gur.
Gur will. Yeah, gonna go ahead and this away.
Have you been subtracting from the battery on that hammer and Inden?
It is 1 usage per every 10 minutes, so... Or, sorry, 1 minute... 1 usage per minute. So, no,
Okay.
but I can. We've gotten in 4 or 5 fights, so...
Really, it's not per attack, it's just...
It is for powered weapons, it is per minute, which is a distinct difference from rifles.
Got it. Okay, sorry
Yeah.
about that, Gur. I just wanted to make sure, because I noticed that the battery number wasn't going down.
Yeah, yep. Good call.
You're good, no worries. Rolled another natural 2.
Oh, no.
That's my turn.
Oh, grr.
Gur moves in and swings his chain, and Elemental just happens to weave right out of the way of it, unfortunately. Which will bring us to Mouse.
Just to make sure, I am giving a +4, and Ninden's giving a +1, so that does make it 21.
Coordinated shot is only for
Ranged
ranged
attacks,
attacks.
right,
yes.
20 then, and that's probably not high enough.
No, it is not. I'm keeping track, Simon.
I know, I'm just helping.
Helping slow things down. What's Mouse doing?
Mouse needs to figure out. So, Captain, what do you want me to target first?
The one
The
that I
elemental.
pointed at. The one with all the icons in the upper right-hand corner.
Oh, sorry, the screen's kind of small right now. Let me zoom in.
They're using the telepathic. We're talking in game terms.
Right, because when we telepathic communicate, we can pierce the
That's
fourth
what-
wall.
Yeah, indeed.
All right.
Well, Mouse is gonna...
Designate target.
Mm-hmm.
and then she'll shoot.
Okay. It's a lot of bonuses.
Yep.
So I'm pretty sure you can shoot without shooting through Ninden's squares. So I think that'll give you a coordinated shot also.
Nice.
It's going to be very difficult for you to miss this, I'm not going to lie. Right,
That's
so
23 before bonuses.
before bonuses against KAC. Yeah, that's definitely going to amount to a hit.
Woohoo!
The Ultra Cold Ice Carbine, dealing 35 cold and piercing. So, let's see here. Half of that is doop-a-doop. Half of that is doop-a-doop. So it's an extra 7 cold, I believe? Yeah. 37.
Woohoo!
Excellent. Excellent amount of damage. Which will bring us to Kalen.
As much as I would love to throw a Cosmic Eddy in the middle and just throw a Monkey Wrench, in all of your
Cosmic-
plans.
Cosmic Eddie.
Cosmic
Hey,
Eddie. I think
Hey,
instead,
what's up, guys?
Elemental looks pretty big and bad. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw a Baleful Polymorph 4.
Okay,
Oh God.
give me just a
Make
second
this
here.
make this thing die really fast. Yeah?
He has a
Yeah.
I was just making sure he's not immune to that. Does not appear to be.
He shouldn't be.
Will save, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What's
more
it
like
roll
won't save.
Ooh, needs to roll a 15.
My joke.
Or higher. Almost. Nope, he fails, so...
All
let's
right.
see.
Yeah.
So for the rest of his life,
Uh-huh.
he's gonna take a -3 to AC attack
Mhm.
rolls, melee damage rolls, reflex saving throws, and strength and dexterity based ability checks and skill checks.
Not melee attack rolls, just damage rolls?
Yes. No,
Okay.
all attack rolls, but only to damage for melee.
Oh, okay. Got it.
And
I think you can make it smaller.
yes, and it's one size category smaller. So now it's just large. Um, penalty begins at a -3. The penalty worsens by 1 each time it fails a saving throw. So it has to make a saving throw every round, forever, until it's dead. Because it's 12 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And the penalty will get worse by 1 for every time it fails.
Okay.
I do not have to keep concentrating, no. This one just has a duration. And there's more rules to it, but I'll try my best to keep track of them all.
Okay, how many 4th level spells do you have?
That's a good question. I have 4 of them
That's a lot. Okay.
per day. 4 per day. I know a bunch now.
That's some good stuff. Love Baleful Polymorph.
Oh, the writing on this is
Oh.
so awful.
And I will...
Oh, the writing on this is so bad, you guys.
For what?
For Baleful Polymorph. There's so much... What did I say
There's
about
so
things
much.
that require so much reading? Oh, jeez.
Basically, it's a
Um,
-3 to everything. It's
Look. If you
Never
look
mind.
at the
I changed my
spell-
mind. I'm staying in the elevator.
No, it's fine. I was just saying, I'm looking at the description for Baleful Polymorph, and it says at 4th level, as per the 3rd level version. You look at the 3rd level version, as per the 2nd level version. You look at the 2nd level version, as per the
yeah.
1st level version.
The
It's
spell
just
is like recursive.
Which she did type out in her description on Roll20.
not all of it.
No, not all of
that
it.
happen.
I have the other ones in the other spells. I could click them all if you like.
Oh, this is crazy. AC attack rolls, melee damage rolls, reflex saving throws, and strength. Okay. I will try my best to remember these things.
It's fine. Right now it's just a -3. I'll remind you on its turn what happens next.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of requiring players to remember the effects that they cause.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually require that you do that because that's a decision
Yeah.
you made.
Yeah.
So let's see. Demir, what do you do?
He takes off the robe and gives it to us.
No.
He's wearing nothing underneath.
Oh no!
Roll sanity.
No. So he is going to move down to the southwest and try to shoot Ninden with his Hailstorm Class 0 pistol.
Pistol.
Very strange that he would be utilizing a cold weapon. that'd be 36 versus the AC.
Oh, that's gonna hit by a mile.
All right. Ah. Sorry, I had to obtain dice, and they tried to escape from me. They apparently don't want me to do damage.
Was that a move, an attack with a small arm? I smell operative.
I don't know about that. Let's see. That is going to be not a lot of damage. You're mostly fine.
I no longer smell operative.
18 cold damage.
Okay, and I have that thermal capacitor Mark II that we found, just so we're on the up and up. So, good. Thank you.
All right. And bring us to the lieutenant. Let's see here.
I'm betting like Technomancer on, what's his name? On Demir.
A Technomancer who doesn't cast a spell on the first round?
Well, he just summoned that flame elemental if he's the Technomancer. So maybe he's conserving his... Well, no. You're right. Probably not.
What the H? I apparently have... I'm telling my computer with all my notes and all of my combat statistics on it to search for lieutenant, and it's like, no, there's nothing. It's like, what were you talking about? Yes,
No lieutenants here.
There are totally lieutenants.
Maybe it's one of those weird spellings. Lieutenant is a weird word.
I searched lieutenant in the last match and found it. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Hi, lieutenant. How are you doing? Anyway, holy cow.
All generals.
Maybe it's a special character with like a little accent above the E.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally did that. I did not do that. Let's see. Sorry, I would have liked to have that available before. Let's see.
You are fine.
Okay, she is actually going to open up with a ranged attack. Let's see. With her tactical magnetar rifle, scoring a 31 versus KAC on Gur.
Ooh.
Hits.
I think that's just a hit, isn't it?
Indeed.
Okay. That is with a magnetar rifle, which I believe is a rail gun of some variety.
Magnetic Reptar.
Yeah, magnet reptar. It'll be 16 piercing damage before any damage reduction. And then she's going to move in, dropping the rifle and pulling out a micro-serrated longsword as part of her nimble fusillade attack. But she also has opening volley, which means that she gets a bonus to her melee attack against the target that she hit with a ranged attack.
Okay, cool. But does she avoid attacks of opportunity?
No, that still absolutely happens.
Maybe I hit her with a 26 against DAC.
Yeah, you absolutely do. Yeah.
Cool. For 27
Alright.
cold.
27, so we're going to add 13 to that, I think. So 40 before resistance. Okay, got it. All right, she has taken her damage, and now she's going to take her second attack. Okay. Whoa, that's a really good roll. That one's going to be 37 versus...
Oh yeah, hits.
Wow, maybe she should just stick to the sword, apparently. Let's see. That is going to be 30 slashing damage as she cuts right on into that advanced Anasanoi armor with that micro-serrated long. So the serration's really small. It's a micro-serration.
She's got a serrated edge that she moves back and forth. It's such a simple machine. She doesn't have to use force.
Thank you, Cake.
The elemental is going to take a 5-foot step over and attempt to utilize flanking maneuvers against Gur, of course. Let's see.
Oh no, they've mastered the flanking buddies. Those sons of...
We've studied the Sundivers, and now we understand the maneuver flanking buddies. Oh, gross. Yeah. Okay, with flanks, I'm not even gonna ask you, but it's okay because you're pretty resistant to these types of damage. Let's see here. Yeah, that's only gonna be 23 bludgeoning and fire damage as it punches at Gur. So it's gonna be. Huh?
And that includes its -3, correct?
Oh, shoot. Okay, removing that from, so that'll be 20. Bludgeoning and fire, so that's 10 fire, 10 bludgeoning.
To Gur.
Yeah. And even with a even with a -3 on its attack roll, I think that makes it a 38. Oh, and it needs to make it a save, doesn't it?
Yes.
I think it'll make a save on my turn.
Oh, on your.
It
Oh,
says it's because it doesn't say on its turn. It just says each round. So I'm just gonna wait for my turn.
Okay, Herald.
Herald is worried about Gur, and he will call out Gur and say, all right, Gur, you're in kind of a bad position, but I have faith that you'll be able to pull through this. And that restores an amount of stamina points that I have memorized, but I'd like to test whether you guys remember the amount.
It's gonna be 28.
It was 30. You're
now
up.
that we're level 12.
30. Yeah, almost. So that's 30 stamina to Gur, and then a refresh the get 'em on the fire elemental, although the flat-footed ends.
Got it.
Oh, Captain, you're right. I didn't realize before, but now I see that being between these two people that are trying to kill me is bad.
Yes, yes. Avoid this in the future.
Is that going to be a get 'em attack or?
I can't.
Oh no, inspiring boost is a standard. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Ninden.
All right. Ninden is going to step up, and by step I mean move up here next to his buddy, which will provoke if the elemental has it.
It's got a big old reach.
I figured.
Oh my god. Can I stop rolling 15s with this thing? Let's see. Okay, and that is going to be with a -3 to the attack. 36 versus KAC.
With mobility, my 8 and an entropy point, my KAC is 38.
Wow.
So that's gonna be a miss. All right. And then Ninden will make one attack with his storm hammer.
Okay.
It's a cold storm hammer. It's a blizzard hammer now. That's a nat 1. The universe has been balanced. I rolled
No!
a
You want to reroll?
No.
Not
Thank
yet.
you.
All right, I will
No,
save it.
not yet. I think it's better to save it for now. Thank you, friend.
As all things should be.
Yes. And now I end my turn in defense mode.
Okay. Gur.
All right, Gur is going for flanking buddies. I don't know. Do I attack who the captain told me to attack, or do I attack person who's flanking me? I don't know what to do. I genuinely don't know what to do.
The one who I told you to attack.
Moment of indecision, Gur gets frustrated, and in his orc side shows, and he full attacks the fire elemental.
Yeah, there you go.
Yay!
18s with the bonuses.
No. Let's see what the bonuses. Okay, so
No
you've got
flanking, just plus
4
2.
bonuses, I should say.
the 4 bonuses.
And it does have a -3 to its AC as well.
Oh, does it do that? Reduces AC? Yeah, then those are both hits.
Oh man!
So that's
Powers
31
combined.
cold damage before any whatever the modifications are.
Any hoodoo. So
And
it's
28 for the second
it's-
attack.
46 and 42, I think, is what that amounts to.
I believe it. I'm not checking your math. I believe you.
Yeah.
46 and 42. Yeah, that sounds right.
I got it. All right. Understood. All right, that'll bring us to Mouse.
All right. Well, Mouse is feeling pretty okay. Oh wait, no. Clustering. I don't trust this clustering. Mouse is gonna move and then she's gonna attack. So go what? Mouse is going to vault over the back of the captain's chair, and then it's like the whatchamacallit. It's like a kid shooting over the back of the sofa. You know, with a gun.
Yeah.
But this is a real gun.
Yeah, but this is a real gun.
And this is no child.
Yeah. And she's gonna shoot the big, scary monster that's no longer as big. Still scary.
Oh, it's still huge for Mouse, though.
Yeah. Let's see. And attacking. Ooh, so that's a 22.
Right. No, that's gonna do it. So 36.
36 damage.
It's 9 extra damage if vulnerable to cold.
Ooh, it's hanging on. Kaylin.
Guys, we're getting good at this extra damage thing.
All right. So I need a will save from that big elemental.
Okay.
First up. DC 21.
Nope, does not make it.
All right. All of its negatives increase to -4.
Okay.
And then, I don't have line of sight on that captain guy, but this lieutenant here, is being pretty mean to Gur. Let's throw a mind thrust her way. She looks like someone with a brain. Let's do a 3rd level mind thrust.
Okay.
Hey there, kid. You look like you've got half a brain.
All right.
So she does get a will save for half.
Yeah. Let's see if the computer can find Lieutenant. It does this time. What the H? All right. Let's see. That's a pretty good.
Who is Lieutenant? Like David Tennant's brother or something? I'm confused.
Must be.
Okay. Yeah, that is a success. So I think that's 24 damage. Is that right?
Yes. 24 damage. To the brain!
Yeah.
That's mind bullets!
Everybody's seen this before.
No. Magic missile is mind bullet.
You know, Kaylin's doing her thing because the lieutenant appears to be racked with some sort of crazy psychic attack. She takes her free hand to grip
Migraine.
her horned head. She got horns. She's horny. Anyway.
Ninden and Gur take bets on what spell's being used based on what's happening. Gur just thinks it's more confusion because I'm sure she thinks she's just babbling incoherently as she gets her brain rattled.
All right. Mouse, you witness, as the only person who can currently see him reliably, Commander Demira turns invisible.
Oh, Pronk, he's invisible!
Oh, I've got a thing for this.
I have a couple of things for this.
I don't. Oh no, wait, I do. I have blind sense heat. I forgot about that.
Blind sense. He still has some.
Oh yeah, no, I'm still blind as a bat. But
can you take attacks of opportunity when you can't directly perceive someone? Is my
that is
negative.
a great
I believe you can.
You can?
With a 50-50 mischance?
Yeah, they still have concealment.
I think the idea is he's still being heard as he's stepping up.
Mm-hmm.
You can still sense.
Oh, but he could also make an acrobatics check to try to not do that. Right?
Good, yes.
So he's just invisibly doing tucks and rolls around Ninden.
I think this application of acrobatics is more of the feather step variety than just tumbling.
Hup, hup, Who is that tumbling? They're so acrobatic. I can't see
Right.
them though.
Why does it sound like there's a strongman trapeze act behind me?
And what is
Surface
the-
away?
What is the DC for that?
15 plus 1.5 times. No, that's a different DC.
For
Ooh.
the first step, anyway, because he's only going through one provoked square.
I think you're right, Mac. I think it's 15
Oh, it
plus
is.
1.5
15
times
plus-
CR
So
plus
it
2
would
for every
be
additional square.
So that'd be
33.
33. He makes it.
Oof.
all right.
Oof a doof.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Seth.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey,
What's up?
your token's no longer on the turn order.
What do you mean?
I mean,
It
look
is.
at the
It's just
turn order.
invisible to us.
It is. But
Yeah,
it's in
he
the
went
GM
in. He
layer.
went to a different layer. That's all.
We
So-
can't see it because
oh.
he's on the GM layer, but Seth can still see
Yeah.
it.
Cool. As long as it's still actually there and you remember that he exists, that's all that matters.
Oh yeah, totally.
I
Hold
have a
on,
hard time with
trust
this
me.
thing called object permanence.
Gur, frequently known, Lee, frequently known as the dog of the group. As soon as
Yeah,
something is there,
That's
he's
the
like,
token's gone.
"It's gone forever."
Oh, we beat the captain. Cool.
Hey, nice.
All right. All right. So she's going to go ahead and take a 5-foot shifty step in and try to take this opportunity to swing at Ninden.
Aha.
Ninden, oddly, you feel you're trying to defend yourself. You don't quite perceive the threat behind you. I guess you don't, because he did his acrobatics successfully. But you suddenly feel a melee weapon or something grip one of your arms and pull it back before you get to defend yourself. So it kind of halves it makes her more likely to hit. He's
Seth,
helping her hit you. They're flanking.
I hate to be the bearer
Oh.
of bad news in this case, but vanguards are unflankable
That's right. There's no
at a certain level.
That's true.
Let me just make sure that I
Except
kept
by
that.
vanguards of a higher level.
Uncanny agility. You are immune to the flat-footed condition, and your opponent doesn't gain any bonuses to attack rolls against you from flanking or from
Mhm.
attacking you when you're prone. So I am sorry, but
That's fine. She did roll an 18 on the die on her
Okay,
attack,
yeah.
so I don't think she needs the help, actually.
Nope. She's
All
like,
that
"I'm
to say that
fine."
she doesn't need help.
Yeah, she's the strong independent.
What's your
Miss
KAC?
Sweetie. 34 right now.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
All that for that. It's gonna be 27 slashing damage against Ninden from this
27. So
micro
my
serrated
math is
longsword.
okay. 15. Cool.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. And now it is Elemental's turn. He's just gonna go crazy on Gur.
He's got -4 to everything.
He got one command from the guy to attack Gur, and apparently no other command has come in. That second attack is definitely a super duper miss. Let's see, but this one, okay, we are starting from 43.
Oh,
On
Yes,
the
it's a
attack roll.
hit. It's a hit. It's a hit. It's
yeah. Even
Okay.
with the -4.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, I don't. It's fine. Like we've demonstrated, Gur's pretty good at resisting the damage that comes out of this thing. But
Yes.
that is going to be. I rolled max on the attack on the damage roll though. But that's again -4. So let's see. Now that is going to be 26 bludgeoning and fire. So 13
Cool.
bludgeoning, 13 fire before
Okay.
reduction.
Herald is indecisive. I don't know how close that fire elemental is to death. I think
It seems to have trouble substantiating itself at this point.
Okay. I will take a shot at him with a get him attack as my standard. It's a 32 versus EAC for 24 electric.
Okay.
Does that?
Let's see. That is actually going to take it down. So Herald
Nice
manages
shot.
to shoot right past Ninden and land a shot from his Aurora arc rifle directly into the center, the core of the elemental, and it just dissipates.
And then he'll say, "Now the other one," and put a get him on the, the visible Afridi.
Oh,
Afrit.
she is Gitamized, which brings us to Ninden.
Hey,
Get
Ninja,
that
you wanna
one!
just wait?
Oops.
You want to just
that
wait
one.
for a second?
Yeah, sure.
Just all right.
I delay.
Okay.
Gur takes a
First time.
5-foot shift. Go ahead, swing.
Okay.
Gur delays till
so
after Ninden.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you can't
Okay.
delay. You can ready.
no, wait. I don't think we can. I delayed, so I will go after you. It's fine.
Okay.
Mechanically speaking, this is sound. You must.
Okay,
you
fine.
must take your attack.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Fine.
Otherwise, we could
21.
just leapfrogging each other.
21 plus bonuses.
That's not bonuses.
So plus 2 from flanking, plus however much from Herald.
Plus 2 from get him, so 25 versus
AC.
AC minus 4.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that's definitely
Why
gonna
is
be
her
it.
AC down by 4?
Oh no! Wait. Sorry. You're right.
Hers is
No
not.
baleful polymorph here.
So just EAC. I'm sorry. I'm a dirty rotten cheater.
You
Yeah,
better be.
no, it's still a hit either way. So
Cool.
the
28
8,
cold before that.
42, 42, and then resistances. Okay, got it.
All right.
Got it.
And then Ninden full attacks.
Okay.
Yes, it is the full attack. Yes, it is bludgeoning and cold. I have all these queries in my macro. Same thing, 26 for the first attack and a 30 for the second attack.
Oof.
For a
That's
total.
against KAC, though.
It is against KAC. Be fair.
Yeah. Still think it's gonna hit. Let's see. Yeah, they are both hits.
Okay, that's a
Oof-a-doof.
total of 41 bludgeoning. Oh no, wait. Yeah. So I don't think it's going to matter if I add them all together in this case, right? Because it's big enough. Or no, it does matter because you're resisting both in both attacks. So the first one is 60 points of bludgeoning and cold.
Yeah.
Why 60?
The next one,
No, it wouldn't be 60.
It's
It would
50.
be 50.
50 points of bludgeoning and cold.
And then
My
the
brain
other
is
one's
shutting
52.
down. I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. I have
Woof.
got it. Mouse.
Captain, what do you want?
You can tell what I want by looking at the person who has the bullseye on their head.
Fine, fine. But do you want me to move? I don't think I've got a great shot through Ninden's big butt.
You have a perfect shot through Ninden, remember?
Remember, Ninden's
can't
butt
agree
is
with them.
particularly transparent.
All right. Okay.
Come on, guys. I've been working on my butt.
It looks great, man.
She's gonna shoot. Do we want a full attack or should I have? Oh wait, I have that checked. You know what? So she's going to designate target and then shoot.
Okay.
Okay. That's a 33
No. Yeah.
for 28 damage.
Mm-hmm. Before all the stuff.
Yeah, before all the stuff.
All right. That is gonna do it for her.
Woo!
All right. So, Kaylin, as far as you know, you only have an invisible commander left.
Yeah, he's around here somewhere. If only I had a hag robe.
Oh, don't do that.
Something.
Oh, don't
Don't
do
do
that.
it.
It's gonna hit all of us. All creatures within 30 feet. I looked at I considered it.
All creatures within 30 feet.
Yep.
I guess.
I can take it.
No, you can't. Neither can I.
I
Don't hold it
use
out your
my
hand.
move action
Uh,
to pull out a spell gem of dispel magic, and I can't target him because he's invisible. I throw it
Here,
at Gur.
No, you hold on to it. I'll do a thing. I've got a thing that I can do. If you actually delay until after me, we can do the thing together.
All right, I delay until after Gur.
okay. Whoops. All right.
Has Ninden been hurt since I last went? I don't think he has.
It's not your
right?
turn.
I see. Well, you can understand why I might assume it was my turn.
I can see why you would assume that, yes. But it is not your turn.
Bold of you to assume that it's your
Uh-oh.
turn. Foolish
Alright.
PC.
Got a couple questions for you, and then.
Uh-huh.
Does a 38 hit your KAC?
Yeah, especially since I'm flat-footed since I can't see him.
Okay. Then I don't need to ask you if the second one hits also.
Oh, well, that's not so bad then.
Save some time, right?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Okay, that is going to be 39 slashing damage,
Oof.
followed by...
What did he hit me with? 39, so 27.
Followed by 35 slashing damage.
Okay. Yikes. 35, you say?
Yes. You've been hit by a great many different weapons. And again, you asked what he hit you with. If you had to guess, you'd say this is probably like a devastating ultra-thin curved blade.
You've
How
been hit
oddly
by...
specific.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ninden
Weird
Ninden mutters to
flex,
himself,
Ninden.
I feel like I've just been hit by a devastating ultra-thin curved blade. Ugh. Nasty.
So yeah,
I get
just,
2 more entropy points from that.
In the silence after taking down the lieutenant, Ninden gets cut into twice. The second cut looks particularly nasty compared to the first one.
Yeah.
It goes through armor. There's blood.
He's here. He's right next to me.
Okay. Well, first, Ninden, that looked bad, but you've been through worse. Get 30 stamina back as a standard. And then with
Thanks,
my move
Captain.
action,
You're right.
Ooh.
I
Ooh.
can't get him. Yes, Gar?
Ninden, heal 7 HP this turn.
Oh, 7 now, huh?
Yeah, it's mystic level.
Ah, very cool.
I'll hop back in after Herald too, since Gur can do something about the invisibility.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I bought something to deal with. We bought something to deal with invisibility, right? But I forget what it was.
I
Was
have
it
spell
those
gems
glitter
of dispel magic.
Oh, but that
Yeah,
doesn't-
but you can't use Dispel Magic on somebody who's already invisible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I meant I was gonna grab see invisibility too, and then I was like, no, dispel magic is fine because I'm a dumb apparently.
I think see invisibility is Technomancer anyway.
No, it's
Okay.
both.
Oh, weird.
Okay, yeah, I don't have any good actions. I can use a plasma bead, but that would be next round and would burn my friends. So I'll just throw away my move action as in days of old.
Yeah.
Ooh, flashbacks.
Been a while.
Ooh.
You realize you forgot to bring the move action waste bin with you.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
litter and throw it on the floor. You horrible person.
Gross. What an awful person. So
I think my
Kayla,
move
you
He's
action-
a
said
Californian. It's to be expected.
My
You
move
said,
action is
you said-
biodegradable.
You said you took your turn after Herald.
Yeah, I'll hop
Okay.
back in.
Got it.
I'm gonna move up behind Ninden, hoping to have some space between me and this horrible invisible man. And I'm going to.
Oh wait, what was your movement path?
Yeah, I went like here.
You cannot go that direction.
I
straight
run
from-
into the invisible man, you tell me?
Yes, you do.
I go around the invisible man. I have plenty of movement.
Okay.
go around the invisible
you
man.
will get an attack of opportunity if you do that.
Just
Okay. That's
Bumble
fine.
stumble into an invisible guy.
Yeah.
That's
oh,
fine.
pardon me.
You stumble into a sword. No. Let's see here.
I mean, it's
Actually.
quite possible.
What is your KAC? I guess you're flat-footed. Would you get mobility if you're technically flat-footed?
Yes, because
Yeah,
you're just
yeah.
moving.
Yeah, but
'cause
you
move
get
dexterously.
mobility. You get a mobility bonus to your flat-footed AC.
No, you're thinking
Yeah, so
Pathfinder.
it's
You don't lose your dodge bonus when you're flat-footed in Starfinder.
Right, but I mean,
so it's effectively, I think it's giving her a +4 to her AC, but a -2 because she's flat-footed.
because flat-footed. That's what I mean.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
So, what is your KAC with all of that stuff going on?
Just +2.
31.
Okay, that is going to be a hit. Let's see here.
Can I use my reaction to bodyguard her?
I think you'd have to be able to perceive the attack, right?
That's fair.
We're getting into real esoteric territory.
Yeah,
here.
we really are. Yeah.
Invisibility
fair.
just throws a lot of wrenches into the works. I
Yeah,
think.
invisibility is the worst.
What do you guys think? I would say you would have to perceive that an attack is coming in order to block it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I imagine
Yeah.
so
You
as
have
well.
blind sense though.
Oh,
yeah,
Ninja does
sense,
have
but
blind sense. So he probably has a general sense anyway.
How about this?
It's just-
I'll have him roll a stealth versus your perception, and if you beat his stealth, you can perceive that the attack is coming. How's that?
with his +20 bonus to stealth because he's invisible, I don't think I'm gonna beat him.
Well, I mean, do you want to do it anyway?
Natural toot toot. So that's a 20 for perception.
Yeah, no, you don't beat it.
Nope. So I stand there and watch
okay.
Kaylin get slashed.
Now, through the process of that, I've forgotten how much damage was rolled, so I'll re-roll the damage.
My apologies.
Oh, you should apologize to Kaylin because I definitely did not roll a 10 on any of the dice last time.
Oh no.
So that is going to be actually 40 slashing damage to Kaylin as she moves in.
Oh, that's not as bad as I thought it might be.
No,
I would like to intervene with my reaction using intervene since I didn't use it to do bodyguard. Because intervene just says when she takes damage, I can take some of it.
Okay.
Nice.
And how does
How
that work? How does intervene work? What is the description of that?
I will read you the text as soon as I find it again. As a reaction, when an adjacent ally is damaged by an attack, you can take half the attack's damage with your ally taking the remaining damage. It doesn't say anything about, before the attack or anything like that. It's just, oh, I saw Kaylin get hurt. Let me take some of that.
Interesting.
I've always flavored it as Ninden jumping in the way, but it could also
Right.
be just entropy, like
I
mystical.
suppose. And yes, Ninden entropy is the slashing away.
Look,
Just
man, I don't know.
naturally.
This is my job to take damage.
I get it. Yeah, so I guess 20 of that slashing damage would be transferred over to you in that case.
Okay. And it is eaten up by my damage resistance partially.
Yes.
Cool.
Nice.
I'm sorry,
And then-
your damage resistance?
Yeah, DR is damage resistance.
No,
thought
I
it
think
was
it's
reduction.
reduction. Totally different.
Son of a...
Resistance is for energy.
Yeah, Seth's got it.
Oh, Seth just actually'd me.
I can't believe how much you don't understand this system. Anyway,
Hold on.
your turn.
No, because all
no,
of that was
it's
just
not. I still haven't gotten to take my
Yeah.
stand.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
And
No,
this is
Kaylin just
why...
moved in to get hit, and that's it. Kaylin, what are you doing?
I'm gonna just a Mystic Cure 1 on Ninden to patch up some of that. Oh, that's terrible.
Oh no!
It's terrible.
That reminds me, you actually heal 17 or no, 14 because I heal at
Okay,
the
that
beginning
puts
of
me...
Kaylin's turn.
Okay, perfect.
That puts me
Okay.
almost a full. Thank you, Kaylin. And
Okay,
Gur.
cool. Now at the beginning of my turn, you gain that last 5 back,
You're a
and you
monster.
have no choice about it.
It's the unactually fight. No.
Gur casts this upon himself and realizes he doesn't really have any good way to make him visible to others this round, though, which is really
That's okay.
Gur, you perceive that he is standing directly to the south of Kalen.
okay.
Gosh.
Moves over here, and no, it's not perceive. I see him outlined, like he is there.
Right. There's no way
You
that
guys
I
don't-
can see.
That's fine.
I can show it to you.
That is fine.
Yeah.
I try my best to convey where he is to my party. It doesn't really do anything mechanically other than they know what square he's in.
Yeah.
I still don't
I
think
mean,
that
knowing
I
what
still
square
don't
it
think
is
that
helpful.
Yeah, I still don't think Kalen can target him with spells, but you will all notice that Gur has drawn his fire extinguisher in the move over here. Because we all know how to deal with this.
Yes.
Oh, goodness. All right. It'll bring us to Ninden.
All right. Ninden, with his blind sense, that allows me to know what general area he's in, so I'm just going to lay about with my hammer and hope that I hit one of the 2 times.
Okay. That's a
so-
50% miss chance, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm just going to roll the full attack. Okay. Oh, those are both garbage attacks.
You
So
don't
for
even
the...
need to roll the miss chance.
Okay. That saves that time then. My turn is over. Thank you.
All right.
I rest. The defense rests.
There's an 18 and a 22. Those are both definitely going to miss.
Yeah.
That'll bring us to Mouse. There's a mouse in the house.
Okay. So we think he's here-ish. I'm highlighting this area where everybody's hanging out. Okay.
We know exactly what square he's in because
Yes.
Garrett told us it's this one.
Fantastic.
Well,
Lol. Hey. Anyone want grease? Right there? I can do
Sure,
it.
that could be fun.
I don't think that'll outline him.
Sorry, what?
I don't think that'll outline him, but it might be funny.
It'll give him a hard time.
all right.
Mouse stands up on the cushion of the chair and casts grease. So it's 10 by 10 square. I'm gonna put it, right over here, facing Ninden, basically. And yeah, so he's gonna have to make a reflex save or fall prone.
Indeed. Let's see here. Let's just.
If he falls down and then Gur covers him in fire
Oh
extinguisher,
yeah. That'd be
I
right.
think he has to give up at that point out of sheer embarrassment.
It's just humiliating at that point.
Yeah.
I'm covered
hold
in
on.
grease.
I'm gonna
and
go
fire
ahead.
extinguisher foam. I quit.
Yes, I will go ahead and add that there. Can everybody see that thing that I have added?
Yes.
That red
Indeed.
square. Okay, so that is a greasy square. What is the save?
Reflex.
Okay. So 19 on the die. I meant like, what's the DC?
Oh, that.
It's a first level spell,
So
Yeah.
it's probably going to be pretty low.
Let's see.
and your intelligence is +6.
Yeah.
He got a 19 on the
The
die.
DC
He
is 18.
saved.
He got a 30.
Yeah, he's pretty good at this.
Boo.
So I'm going to assume he's
He's-
okay.
He's slippery.
But it would have been so
Uh,
funny.
It would have been, but it's still difficult terrain, correct?
Correct.
And if you
Um,
move through it, you have to make another reflex save.
You have to make
Indeed.
a DC 10 acrobatics check.
Oh, right. And then they can't move. Got it. Cool.
Yep.
Speaking of, Gur, you watch as he looks down at this suddenly greasy floor, and then he just lifts up from the ground and starts
Oh.
flying.
Oh,
Oh.
for Pronk's sake, he's flying
Son
now.
of a.
We need some spells on this guy.
They're free. Remember, they have a
Still
natural.
with that look on his face.
Oh yeah.
They have a natural fly speed. So
I just
think
Gur just looks at him and says, "I'm gonna dispel that natural fly speed."
Oh
Um,
yeah, because you can see him.
yes.
Fully understanding the ramifications of this.
Oh wait, you don't have your chains out, do you, Gur? You said
no,
you
I
took
guess.
out your fire extinguisher.
Oh,
Guess
yeah.
not.
How
I
unfortunate.
think Ninden would get an attack of opportunity if you can perceive this guy in some
I
way.
do. I don't have high hopes. That is a 32 to hit. So now let me.
You wanna roll that mischance.
All right. I'll roll a D100. High, it hits. Oh, it's a 51.
Wow.
So he and then
Nice.
feels like a rush of air and sort of senses the fluctuations in the temperature, and aims his hammer, closes his eyes. Whoop! That's 43 points of bludgeoning. And
You feel a connection, but not like
And
a
Ninden-
not like a love connection.
Ninden
Aw.
grins. And a quarter of that. I don't know what a quarter of that is. Whoa, that's not right. Ah, well.
That's 43 times 2.
What I meant to say, 0.25, is an extra 10. So 53 points of damage before reduction.
Yes, I have already done my calculations.
Oh, I see. Well, that was more for me then.
Right. Okay. Still his turn. Let me see here. I was trying to decide between two things. So, if you'll allow me a moment.
Absolutely not. You cannot have a moment.
What? Why not? Okay. He's going to do a trick. This is a trick that a number of people have done already. Let's see. 5 feet, 2 levels. Okay. He goes up to the 20-foot tall ceiling and proceeds to cast Wall of Fire.
Oh, no.
Oh gosh.
No!
You and me need to have a chat.
Why? About what?
Leaf hates walls of fire for reasons that have also involved Cosmic Eddy and walls of fire.
So now we know what needs to happen next.
So this is at a radius, and the radius can be up to 5 feet for every 2 levels. So
That's a lot of feet.
do we have a template for this stuff?
Wall of fire is shifty and weird.
I was gonna
I put the
say-
20-foot one in here. Is there a different one you want? I have a bunch of them built.
I think the 20 is fine. But he can also reduce it, right?
Yeah, he doesn't have to use all of it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was just trying to figure out how, like, what the upper limits of this are. Okay. I think I've got it. Because this won't just minimize, unfortunately. But we can get kind of a
Yeah,
general
no,
idea.
it doesn't map exactly for sure.
No, but we can get kind of a general idea of what shape it can take. Okay,
All right.
so it's going to look something along.
I mean, you can also make a circle with the circle tool. That's gonna be.
Oh, would a circle
same thing.
work? Can you
Yeah.
do a circle, like, mechanically?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's under
In this
talking.
case, yes.
All right. Cool. Draw a shape. Hey, shapes. How's it going? Wait.
So,
Hold Alt for circle ellipse. Okay, got it.
I see
Sorry.
you're trying to draw a circle. Would you like some help with that?
I have every confidence in Kate's ability to draw circles with the tools. While he is doing this, Gur tries to convey to his teammates that you should let him.
Oh go.
do this, assuming it won't make you take damage if you wait for him to do something.
Okay.
We know if that's the thing.
So, I believe this puts Kalen and Ninden in the extreme damage zone of Wall of Fire.
That sounds correct.
I think it does 2d6 to Gur, which, not a big deal for Gur. But,
Okay, but hold on. Which way is the wall facing? Outwards or inwards?
Inwards, in this case.
Okay.
This makes sense. He's got 3 of us in here.
Roll your damage.
Okay, so Gur, God, I rolled 12. Great. I would have liked the higher dice on the bigger number of dice. Thank you. So 12 fire damage before you reduce almost all
Cool.
of it.
All right. No, actually, I take more than half of it.
Oh, well.
Yep. Ninden got the cool Mark II thermal
I got the big boy Mark II.
And still rolled really well for the other for Kalen and Ninden. That's going to be 27 fire damage.
Ouch!
To both of them.
I got
I rolled
another
almost-
Ow.
point. No, I
I
don't.
rolled really high. Wow. All
I
right.
said 27, right?
27 before you reduce.
All right. Ouch! My stamina is almost gone again.
And now it is Herald's turn.
Actually, I
All
think I
that.
take damage, right? Am I within 10 or 20 feet
It's
of the wall?
pointing inward.
It's
So-
Got it.
You take no damage, no matter how close you get until you're in it.
Next question. What kind of concealment does it grant? Total concealment, just regular concealment, or nothing?
This is why we paid Wall of Fire. You
Total
cannot-
prunking concealment. You may not see through the wall. You cannot see what is going on inside. Sorry. Good day.
It sort of doesn't say that. The only word that indicates that is the word opaque.
Yeah,
Yes.
opaque means you can't
Wait.
see through it.
Yes.
Means, yeah, it's solid. You can't see through it.
Yeah, if you look at concealment, if something is opaque, it cannot be seen through.
Yeah, fair
So
enough.
this intense blaze is 20 feet tall, which actually happens to be how high the ceiling is in this room. So,
So, Kaylin, you might want to use your dispel on this instead.
Oh,
saying.
yeah, that's probably a good plan.
Herald delays.
okay, Herald moves after Kalen.
Does Kalen take more fire damage for starting next to the
I
wall?
think you would.
It's squiffy. You got to look at what it says because
The wall deals this damage when it appears, and on your turn, each. Nope, so she does not.
Ah,
Yeah,
All right.
she's fine.
yeah.
I pull a spell gem of spell magic out of my backpack
Uh-huh.
or my
And then
handy, whatever kind of bag I have. It's the fancy one for this level. Null
And
space
you-
chamber. That.
Yeah.
you use it.
And I use it. I'm sorry, I've never actually used the dispel magic, but I'm targeting that wall of fire.
Indeed.
I
So
need a
I think you
dispel
have
check,
to
which is a d20
roll.
plus my caster level with a DC
Yep.
equal to 11, plus
Yep.
the spell's caster level.
Yep.
See, the spell ends. Do I have a caster level check on my sheet? Question.
just roll a d20
Just
plus
roll.
12.
Yeah. I suppose.
So his is caster level 12.
24.
So
You
I
beat
think
it.
that just beats it.
Yeah, because
Just
the
beats
DC is
it.
23, 11 plus his
23,
caster
yeah.
level.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, yes!
Yeah, the wall of fire goes away.
And
And
here
that's
I
it.
was
That's my
getting
turn.
ready
That's a
to-
move into standard.
Awesome.
All right.
All right.
Excellent
do
work, Kalen.
I can
Let
try and
me
make
take.
him at least a little bit visible.
Okay, I'll keep
Unless you
delaying.
want to restore stamina.
No, I can do that after you.
Cool. All right. Gur remembers from the time before when the dragon was, but
Uh-huh.
then also realizes this guy's out of the range of his fire extinguisher. So he takes another page out of Kalen's book and casts a new spell that he just learned and didn't fill anything in for. But look, it's there. It's Wisp Ally.
Wisp Ally.
Oh, I love it.
That's an interesting trick. So
Yeah.
in this case, it will provide harrying or What effect are you going for?
Let's make it so it's providing the +2 to the next person that attacks.
It doesn't
Okay.
say anything about mitigating concealment, though.
I could have sworn we used this to at least indicate where something was, so people could do something. I don't know if that means Kaylin's gonna be able to target with a spell, though. Now that I'm thinking about it, but at least you all know where it is.
Anything that requires you to see it will not work. However, you can attack the square for sure.
Right, but you can't.
So now
cast
Mouse
spells.
can attack the area and.
Yes.
Yay!
But she cannot target him.
Yes.
Right, and similarly,
Woo.
I can't get him.
Okay. Shoot. Well,
Anything
I
that
thought that
requires
was
you to see. It's
better
still
than it.
You still have a move if you would like to use that.
Well, I don't really need to know that I'm no longer standing in flames. So we're just gonna go ahead and say no move now.
Okay. Herald.
Herald will encourage Kaylin. Oh, good work on getting rid of that wall of flame, Kaylin. I know that you're feeling a bit burnt, but it will pass.
a bit burnt out.
Burnt out. Ooh, that's better. That's better. Thank you, Matt. And this somehow restores 30 stamina, and he will deposit his move action firmly into his pocket for later use.
I love this idea that I had this idea. So using your telepathic bond, not only do you break the fourth wall, for whatever reason you feel like you know each other by your real names instead of your characters' names. Like Herald looks at Ninden and he's like, "Is his name Mac? Huh." All right, that'll bring us to Ninden.
All right. Where is this guy, Seth?
He is still in the square, but 20 feet up.
Ah, okay.
It's on the ceiling.
Well, Ninden's got
Ooh,
a
what a feeling.
effectively. Oh no, I only have a 15-foot reach.
But you're 10 feet tall, right?
Yeah. Okay. If you'll allow it, I will smack twice once again.
Okay.
Cool. Yep. And that is a 26 to hit KAC and a 31 to hit KAC.
Go ahead and
28.
that's true.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's perfect. That's what I needed.
All right, 28 on the first hit. Go ahead and roll me a mischance for the second attack.
Oh.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I had said high last time, so I assumed high this time, so that's going to be a miss, unfortunately.
All right. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Invisible folks, man.
Sad day.
Yeah, invisibility. It sucks.
Yeah, it does. Not for me. I'm having a great time. Hey, Mouse, what are you doing?
Oh, well, good.
Well, I can't target.
I guess I'm gonna have to uncheck that box.
But I can. So.
I guess I do so. And I'll full attack? Sure.
I mean, you might as well, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay, full attack.
Fish for that crit.
Fishing that crit.
Roll 20, your delays.
That's a 28 and a 25 before any bonuses or penalties.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, that's going to be 2 misses.
Mouse just shoots wildly.
All right. Let's see. It's
That's
going-
me, Mouse, not him.
He's going to move again.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
You would, yes.
All right. And then swings wildly.
Do it.
Doing it. That's a 27 to hit. That's probably
Nope.
gonna miss.
Mm-mm.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, you gotta swing. You gotta swing hard to get this one. Gur, you see that he's repositioned himself over here, and he lowers down so he can swing at Ninden with his sword. Oh my god! If I could take a picture, that is a natural 20.
Zoinks!
Why does this always happen to Ninden?
You know what? Better Ninden than anybody else. Okay,
I suppose.
True.
that is my perspective.
Okay, well, good news for you. I rolled almost minimum damage on the first set of attack rolls, so that's good.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, this is okay. The second set of attack rolls much higher. Oh no.
Okay.
Okay. Gotta do a lot of math. A lot of math. And we've got some critical effects to deal with. Oh dear. Okay. Okay. That is going to be 78 slashing damage.
70 from the first or the second?
What do you mean? That is only one attack.
Okay.
Ah.
That's what I wanted to know. 78 on the crit.
That he only attacked once because he moved.
I see. Okay. You had mentioned the first weapon damage and the second weapon damage or something
Yeah,
like that.
because I was rolling weapon damage twice.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. 78. So 66 is still not great.
No. And now you are bleeding 2d6 per turn. Let's see here. Let's just do this one.
Ninden is exploding with energy right now and blood.
And you are also on fire.
I'm less worried about the fire.
Sure.
Goodness gracious.
Holy heck.
All right, that brings us to Kaylin.
I'm gonna heal Ninden.
Yes, please.
The thing that's gonna happen. We're in.
And that'll get rid of the bleed as well.
It will get rid of the bleed as well.
Probably good.
Ooh. Heck
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Have 73 back.
Mystic Cure 4. I love it.
Wow.
What a roller coaster. So Ninden
plus 7. Plus 7.
I don't know if you need +7.
Dude, really don't, because she's
Down.
already overhealed me.
Oh well, if you're overhealed, then
Yeah,
Kaylin, can't you redirect that to other folks? Or
she
how
can
does
only
that work?
redirect it to herself.
Okay, I don't
don't
ever
get it.
Mystic Cure enough to remember that.
Well, Mystic Cure's stat block, as we've said before, is kind of ridiculous.
It's nuts, yeah.
So
It's another one of those
wow.
recursive spells.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna move, and then I'm gonna move around the other side of Ninden.
Ninden gasps a little bit at just the absolute roller coaster that his body has been through in the last
Oh.
6 seconds.
That's insane. Yeah, you got hit by an extremely lethal attack and then brought right back from the brink. Still on fire though.
Yeah, I was at 23 hit points. So the bleed is the eye, I imagine, right? Oh, okay.
That means that my stamina thing saved you. Yes.
It did actually. It did actually
Yep.
stop him
Yep.
from going down.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Thank you, Kaylin.
Grr. It is your turn now,
Oh,
Kaylin.
oh.
Before, just to confirm, he is in the square directly to your south, just 15 feet up.
Oh, and I can see the wisp, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to stand on this side of Ninden.
Okay. I was just double checking.
I'm trying to put Ninden between me and the bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I will
That's
keep
a good
healing
strategy.
Ninden, but if I get hit by him, I'm dead.
Yeah.
I'm
Just
saying
keep
I
a
could-
keep a hand on Ninden's back and keep pumping him with healing.
Exactly.
It'll be fine.
I have a feeling that's
shield.
the only crit I'm gonna get in this combat, so I don't think you need to worry too much.
Gosh. Well, okay, so Gur's gonna come over here. Was it a move action to maintain the wisp, Kaylin?
It's a move action to move the whip. Maintaining the
what?
wisp is free.
Yeah, you do it for free.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, so he's gonna go ahead and get -2 to his next attack. Just pronk that.
Okay.
Still sort of
think you have to
visible, but go ahead.
I think you have to specify. Hold on.
Yeah, it's next attack against somebody.
Oh,
You declare somebody. They get a +2 bonus to their AC or something like that.
okay.
So if you specify a certain person, then
Yes,
Selected
look at
ally
that.
again. Yeah. But harrying fire is more general. That's just the next attack for the wisp
Right.
ally.
Let me do some quick math here. It's for me. I'm protecting myself because I actually have less points overall than Ninden does, even with my 23 stamina. So Gur moves up underneath him and will attack with the chains if he can reach.
Yeah, I think you're just within range with those chains.
All right, cool.
And
So
he
we're
doesn't get
just
any kind of bonuses against you. In fact, this is like a full. Yeah.
full on, no holds barred, smack
Just-
attack.
Just be sure to roll well.
It's a smack 'em up.
Nope, not gonna roll well.
No.
Buddy, it's been you've had a rough couple.
It's
Combats.
been a rough couple since we got to the forge.
Yeah, honestly.
Hold on, I need to take a moment. I'm gonna step aside with Gur here and figure out what's going on here.
Yeah, huddle.
Did you actually want a moment, or should I move over to Herald's turn?
No, go! Don't take time for me for my
All
stupid
right.
jokes.
It's Herald's turn.
Herald is unable to get him because he can't target what he can't see. He is also unable to feint because he can't target what he can't see. Nothing stops him from full attacking.
Oh, please roll 2 20s.
Oh man.
I'll try, buddy. I'll try. Don't get any hopes up though. I need to fiddle with the. I'll just press the button twice and take a -4 on both.
Okay.
Those are both pretty good.
Not
They're
the
both
worst.
really good, but
Yeah.
they both
28
miss,
versus
unfortunately.
EAC.
I am threatening.
Oh wait, against EAC?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that first one's gonna do it. So roll a miss chance, I guess.
High or low?
1 is a
We're
miss.
doing
I'm rolling a
highs.
D2.
1 is a miss. Rolling a D2.
Oh, okay.
You know, you win some, you lose some.
I don't see it.
Okay.
Well, you will.
Okay. You will.
No.
All right. Yeah. Unfortunately, Herald takes a couple shots, and you see them go right past where you think he is, impacting the transparent ceiling instead. Which brings us to Ninden.
You
Did
hear
I
in your
get him?
mind's eye. You hear in your mind's eye. 2 inches to the left.
Okay, I hope he stands still.
Ninden needs to take some burn damage.
Yes, it's going to be 3d4.
Oh,
So I guess I should roll that, huh?
maybe.
Wow. Perfectly average. So let's see. 9.
All right, it's all absorbed by my fancy boy Mark II thermal capacitor, and now I'm going to attack. So Ninden would like to attack, full attack, might as well.
Might as well. Just go swinging.
32 to hit, 34 with flanking. If he's
Oh,
yeah.
you don't get flanking here. Go ahead and roll a mischance on that one.
all right, high is a hit. Dang it!
Oh no!
It's a 29. So this guy's just gonna. He's just gonna sit there, I guess. And that's my turn. I do need to make a reflex save against that fire, and I roll a nat 1. Good night, everybody.
He's not even trying. Like he realizes he's not taking damage from it, so he's just like, eh.
You know
Whatever,
what?
I'll
This is
just keep you on
probably
fire.
fine. You know what? It probably makes me look cooler. I've got my entropy flames and my flames, and
I like to think that I like to think that the armor is like beep 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 fire warning fire. Like it's like
shut up, stupid armor. I'm trying to fight here.
I understand. I know I'm on fire. Mouse, it is your turn.
All right.
Yeah, redo that. My bad.
Man. Is there anything else I can do other than?
You know from the wisp that he is
Okay.
in the square 15 feet up, if that
All right.
modifies your plans at all.
I mean, I can shoot at him, and I'll take a full attack.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do what Boss did. 'Cause that went so well, but you know,
Yeah.
You have better mods than me.
I do.
Okay, that's a 30 and a 20.
Ooh, go ahead and roll a mischance on that first one. So either do the weirdo 1d2 thing that Simon did, or roll a d100, and either way, higher number is a hit. That is a miss. Joining the cacophony of missed shots, the icicle shot launches from Mouse's gun and impacts the ceiling. Which does not bring us to Caitlin, even though you might think that for reasons.
Sorry, guys.
Since he's in the position to do so, he's in the neighborhood. He's just going to make a couple of attacks on Minden. Why not, right? Sorry to hear. Oh, that's a natural one.
So
See,
weird.
I got the exact opposite. I got the exact opposite. Next one's a 40, though. Against KAC.
I mean, yeah. Sorry. If that wasn't obvious, yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. I thought that was like an let me see if that hits, because
No, that was a disappointed.
that's relevant against Minden these days. That'll be 33 slashing.
All right. I'm gonna use mitigate as a reaction to spend one of my entropy points to reduce that by 8. So you said 30? You did say 30. Oh, 33. Okay. So then I'm gonna take a total of 13 of that.
Okay. Oh. All right, Halen.
All
Gain
right.
7 back.
I will gain 7 back.
These two look.
Oh,
Oops.
Oh
Oops.
God.
No,
it's okay.
No.
I'm not dying. I'm not dying. I typed 7 instead of +7.
Oh, scaring the crud out of your mystic. Kalen's going to run over to Mouse and touch her rifle and designate the big bad. I think I could do this. Let me look at seeking shot though, as I don't think I've. The target is the weapon. Haha. She gets to ignore concealment.
Nice.
And one target you can
create
perceive
a
with a
spiritual
precise
link.
sense.
You create a spiritual link between a weapon you touch and one target you can perceive with a
Oh,
precise.
I didn't read far enough. All right, never
Yep.
mind. I'm crazy. It's not a thing I should do.
Yeah.
I cannot perceive him. I can't do it. Ugh. That is unfortunate.
You could
I
just cast Wall
cannot
of Fire
perceive this
again.
asshat.
Mm.
I can't perceive this asshat. And Gur already put the wisp on it. I guess I'll try it. I guess I'll fish for crits like Harald.
Yeah, that's a
You know-
strategy.
Do you have
Fish
another?
for crits.
Do you have another gem of dispel?
I do, but I can't see him. Do you want it?
My check is gonna be 5 worse than yours, but I can try.
There. Not that I have. No, it's Belgium.
Always
There
just
might
run
be an
over and hand
AoE
it to him.
version. I could pull it out and hand it to him. Let me see. So the targeted dispel, and there's a counter dispel.
I imagine I'd be using it to target his invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you target one creature, object, or spell with the dispel magic spell. So I guess I could target the invisibility spell. I don't think I can do it without seeing it.
Let me look at the. This would have been good to find out. Really, see if you. One creature, object, or spell is interesting.
Yeah, but the word
Right.
target makes me worry that you need to be able to at least perceive them.
Exactly.
Right. Specifically, and one spell affecting the target, or one spell affecting an area, such as a zone of truth. You must name the specific spell effect to be targeted in this way, or otherwise uniquely identify it. Such as that burning wall, or the spell that's giving him those duplicates.
Oh.
Well, we can perceive that he's not able to be seen.
You know what? Let's do this, just for the sake of time and to make this interesting. Go ahead and give me a mysticism check, Kayla.
Sure. I've got that. 39.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, kind of in a mode where you're trying to find the best way to help your team, you get the idea to kind of hone your sense on the mystic energies that permit magic to be manipulated and created. And you notice distinctly in the area around the wisp that Gur has created, you can kind of sense the field of invisibility. You can sense the magic that allows this person to be invisible. And you think if you use this gem of Dispel Magic, you can probably get rid of it. If you roll well enough, it is. So I'm going to allow you to target this perceived field of invisibility.
Okay.
Oh, and you have
Let's,
your Stargazer
Because I am
reroll.
benevolent.
Thank you for being benevolent. It occurs to me that I can see magical effects with my aura goggles too.
Oh, sure. Could have done that. Oh, my bad.
But you being nice allows me to take a move action, pull out another spell gem, and then use a standard action to use that spell gem. 24.
That's exactly what you needed last time.
Yeah, caster level 22. So
Nice.
after using this second gem, this individual ends up becoming visible again.
Oh, you mother pronker, we have you now.
Gur, it's your turn.
Oh boy. Okay. Well now.
He's
How far up?
very difficult to hit.
You could delay until after me, assuming he doesn't go in between. No, I don't think he does.
No, he doesn't. Look at that on that tracker there. I can look, Simon. You can see him on the tracker there. It's totally fine. I'll delay until after you go.
All right, Herald.
Open fire, and that's a get him and a clever attack.
Do it.
Oh my!
Oh!
Yes!
Is he a fire outsider?
Is he an outsider? I think he might be.
He's
Yes, he is.
I think he is.
Yes!
Oh,
What
so
does
he's-
Bane do?
Oh, he's stunned.
Oh, there's also an arc of 9 damage to one of either Ninden or I.
No, that's
Oh,
an
I'll
else arc.
take it.
Else.
Else arc. So I think
Oh.
I think the stunned happens.
Oh.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
choosing to use the Bane because most crit effects on weapons you get from fusions are
Wow.
not
So the effect, the invisibility effect goes away, and the commander looks down at himself for a moment, and Herald from the lift says to open fire and proceeds to rock his world with a critical hit.
Yes!
So let's see. That is 45 damage. What resistances does he have? Doesn't resist electricity.
Captain, that was an incredible shot.
It was. It was truly an incredible shot. And now he's stunned?
Yep.
Which I think means he can't fly once his turn is over.
I believe that's correct. I'll go ahead and look that up. In the meantime, hey, Gur, it's your turn.
All right, but we should find that out now because if he does
Yeah,
fall
I'm
out of the
working on
sky,
it.
he gets prone.
I'm working on it.
It might, it might be on his.
You
Okay.
drop,
It would still be on his turn, I believe, that he would fall.
you drop everything. You drop everything you are holding. You can't take actions, and you are flat-footed. So he's not falling yet, but he is prone, or sorry, he is
Oh.
flat-footed.
Yeah, so next round, since he can't take the fly action, he will fall at the end of his turn.
He does have perfect flight, but yeah, I think that doesn't matter in this case.
Yeah. He still has to
Alright.
choose.
So Gur takes a full attack on him.
Yep.
Let's see. Ooh,
Yep.
even with the bonuses.
Yep.
Oh, buddy.
Because he's effectively getting you're effectively getting a +4, right? From get him and flat-footed.
Yeah.
Stun doesn't add anything extra.
No, it
No,
makes
he's
the flat-footed.
flat-footed. Funnily
Yeah,
enough.
all right.
I mean, you couldn't have seen this coming, so
No.
His feet are
flat
extra
feet.
flat.
they are like pancakes.
He's
right
got
now.
he's got real problems with his arches. It's going to be an issue for him. And that brings us to Ninden.
All right. Ninden's gonna do the same thing, I guess.
Just go punch
Yeah.
hammer spree, I guess.
Hammer spree, yeah. And that's 16 on the first attack, but with get 'em 26 versus flat-footed KAC. I still think that's gonna miss.
26? Where are you getting +10?
On
On-
the second attack.
He's talking about the
Oh,
second.
on the second one. No, this is KAC, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
I really don't-
no.
I
No.
really don't think I should be full attacking this guy. I've been rolling awfully. All right, that's my turn, but I know he's coming down next round.
It's funny, like both Gur and Ninden see that he's stunned, and they're like, ooh, 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 ooh. And
Yeah,
they
Or
just
like kids swinging at a pinata, and he's just like floating there.
I like to think that they both attack so wildly and quickly that they like hit each other's weapon on the way in.
Yeah.
Oh, get out of the way! No, I want to be the one to kill.
The Stormhammer and Shadow Rend are just clinking off of each other.
Oh God! Don't touch the tips. No, get.
Mouse, it's your turn.
Ayo.
You can see
Oh
him
my
now.
god. Okay, well, we're gonna designate target. Finally.
Right?
And then we're gonna shoot. You all are acting so immature, she says, aiming over the back of the couch. All right, so that's a 21 or any bonuses.
22. It's not. I don't think it's gonna get high enough.
Mouse, you should change that modifier to a 3 untyped, I think.
Hmm?
Your base attack bonus is too low. But I still don't think it hits.
I missed with a 24, so it's gonna miss, even with my extra +1, I think.
Okay.
Too bad.
Yeah, unfortunately, is not. Well, hold on.
She rolled a 4.
Yeah, I'm okay with that missing. I'm okay with a 4 missing. But
I
yeah,
think that's fair, yeah.
it's not as bad as you might think it is. It's actually still kind of close with all the bonuses, but not quite, unfortunately. Yeah, so this guy falls down. Let's see.
So this guy falls down. Ah.
All right, so now he's flat-footed,
Yes, this
Prone.
rifle was designed to do that to outsiders.
and so he doesn't get to take any actions this turn, but next turn he does. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's done just last
He's
one.
also dropped all of his weapons that he was like in his hands. Everything in his hands is on the ground now.
Yeah,
It's-
his sword clatters to the ground for sure.
Excellent.
Yeah, so he hits the floor. He's got all kinds of negatives against anybody who attacks in melee range now. That will go ahead and bring us over to Caitlin's turn.
Mouse, I think you broke it.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah,
broke
whatever
it.
you
Oh,
whatever you
no.
did, I don't like it. I really don't.
The macros
You're-
all messed up, listeners.
Yes. All right. Since he is on the ground,
Mhm.
you know what? I'm gonna save some of my spell slots. I'm gonna come over here.
Mm.
And I'm gonna kick his sword away.
Oh, smart.
That's a move at a standard, I guess. It's not a very exciting move at a standard, but somebody should do it.
All right.
You're a valiant team player.
Actually, that's a great idea. What else did he drop?
I think that's the only thing he was holding at the time.
Yeah, if he had things put away, they wouldn't just magically pop off his body when you shoot him.
Yeah. Herald, it's your turn.
All right, then I will just continue encouraging everyone to attack him with a get him and a clever attack. The attack itself will have a -4 due to prone, but I can live with that.
But a +1 for coordinated shot if you can angle it. But
Oh.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
Oh no, that's good. So let's see here. That's going to be 27 damage versus him. As Herald putting in some work here.
I do
this
believe
big gun is way
Herald-
better than my small guns.
That's what he calls them too. Not rifles, not long arms. Big gun, small gun.
Big gun, small gun. Yeah, I mean it makes sense.
Did my flat foot work? Is he CR 13 or less? Because that's a bad roll.
Yeah, you barely got him, but you got him.
All right.
So he's flat-footed. So Gur, hey.
We're gonna try it again, folks. Let's see what happens.
Are you gonna
Oh, I
move?
got a crit!
Oh, there you go.
no!
And bind.
What does
Hey.
bind do?
What the hell?
Let's
does
find
bind
out.
do?
I'm pretty sure he's basically just grappled, but not
Got
quite
it.
as bad. Oh gosh,
Wow.
which
Yeah, look up
sorry.
bind. And no, it's fine. Let's see. And meanwhile, it's 55 cold damage. The second one doesn't hit, but that's okay. 55 cold damage. and
Well,
let
are
me
you
see.
sure?
Well,
So he's
Are you sure,
prone, which is 4,
'Cause
and then
this-
I gave
Oh,
4
actually,
more.
but you're not flanking.
no, but what are the bonuses that I get from? So
So you get
hold
plus
on.
4,
It's-
and then an additional plus 4.
24. It's actually +6 because I get another +2 from get 'em, right? So it's a 26 against flat-footed EAC.
EAC. Okay, yeah, that
Yeah.
second one is actually also a hit then.
Nice.
All right. Awesome.
Oh, save some for me, Gur.
Whatever. This is like the first time I've actually hit this guy.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, I have to. The math resumes. Let's see here.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Where are you?
It's entangled.
Entangled. Okay.
So that first attack did 82 damage before damage resistance.
Hooey.
Gosh, flipping between all these books is really like unwieldy. I should probably just be searching these things in Nethys.
That could also be a little bit of a problem too, actually, because you don't know which entry is the one that you're looking for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm actually
I prefer the books.
frustratedly unable to find any of the Starfinder conditions in Nethys. They changed
Yeah.
something
Find
in the
them
last
on
few
page
weeks.
274 of
I was
the
gonna say-
CRB.
Yeah, it's in the CRB. I just want to
Almost
know where it
there.
is in Nethys.
Yeah, Nethys, it's really difficult to find conditions.
No, I don't think they're there. I think they like
and
accidentally.
No, they
deleted
are.
them.
You have to, yeah. Anyway,
I
so
got it right here, guys.
bind is entangled.
Yep.
Okay.
Entangled, which means you are ensnared. Being entangled impedes your movement, but does not entirely prevent you from moving unless the bonds are anchored to an immobile object or tethered to an opposing force. You move at half speed. You cannot run or charge, and you take a -2 penalty to your AC attack rolls, reflex saving throws, initiative checks, and dexterity-based skill and ability checks. So basically, -2, another further -2 to everything.
So just setting them up. Here we go.
Yeah. Kill
Ninden.
him.
Ninden looks down at this pretty much helpless person on the ground, considers his options, and then is just going to swing his hammer down twice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, this guy nearly killed Ninden.
Oh, I
that's
mean,
true.
he's a baddie for sure.
Crush his
Yeah.
skull. Just
That's
do it.
20
Ooh.
before all the ridiculous stuff,
Mhm.
which I think could still hit.
I'm just
Yeah,
looking
Gur
at
hit
his-
with a 20 last time.
It doesn't matter which one of these two hits lands if you hit him twice or not. Either way, the point of the matter is that Ninden is able to finish him off by bashing him into the ground with a hammer.
Marveling.
A giant maul just comes down and squashes him.
Oh, hey, Ninden, I forgot to mention, you gained that last 6 HP back.
I don't wanna.
Take it back.
All right. Well, that guy was a pain in the butt, but we do get to disrobe him now. So now we have all 3 robes.
You can't just Ninden. Edgar takes Ninden aside and has a serious chat about the proper use of proper wordage.
I don't understand. He disappeared, and now we disrobe him. We couldn't see him, and now we take his robe.
Yes, but there's already a meaning behind that.
No,
You
this
need to
all
understand.
sounds legit to me.
Thank you,
Geralt-
Captain. Finally, somebody backs me up.
Gurge just gives up in a huff and just goes and commiserates with Kaelin in the corner.
All right, 3
Okay,
robes.
Kurt.
3 robes.
We should check him for the Sikatite rods.
Yeah. Harold
Okay.
collects the 3 robes and like holds them up, one in each of his 3 hands. One of them drooping because it's not a real hand, and says, "Okay, what do we do with these again?"
When Kaelin's wearing one of them.
Oh no!
Gurge's
Yeah,
all
and
wearing the
Gur's
other.
wearing the other.
So when you search his body, yeah, you're able to find the robes which he was wearing, and beyond that, as you continue to search, you find 1 Sikatite control rod.
Huh.
Hmm.
That's unfortunate.
Well, search the other bodies, and Mouse, maybe you can find. Maybe he wrote down who he gave the other one to in his private journal.
Does he have a private journal?
Don't we all have private journals?
Does he have a journal? I don't believe he does have one on his
What?
person. He has a personal comm unit, but he does not have a journal.
Oh yeah,
Gur-
that's the same thing. Same thing.
Gur visibly starts to sweat at the mention of "Don't we all keep private journals?"
Well, would you like?
I would like that actually. I would like a written accord of like the entire adventure from Gur's perspective, like in journal form. I would like to know how that would read.
Spin-off!
There's nothing on the comm unit. Like I'm looking in the.
Oh, well, I was actually gonna do things from like her computer, see if.
Oh, the commander's computer over there. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. What information do I have about the computer in this room?
She has to kind of kneel up on the chair.
What
so
was
that
your
she
check?
can reach the keyboard. It's a 36.
You get a error notification. You can tell that the security here is a little bit more beefed up, and you get the warning that if you fail 2 more times, it will lock you out. So while Mouse is working on that, what actually happens is behind you, Harold, the massive door to the elevator starts to slide shut faster than it opened, and it clangs to a close.
Yep.
And a screen on the outside, normally blue, turns yellow with a triangular caution sign on it. And it's in Ignan, it says something along the lines of Delta override initiated.
What does that mean?
You hear the elevator go down.
It says Delta override initiated. I think they're trying to lock us up here.
Pronk. Or they're sending somebody else up in the elevator. I had really been hoping to take a rest.
Well, let's take a rest anyways.
Harold sidles to the north.
You think it would take roughly 10 minutes for the elevator to go all the way down to the center level and then all the way back up.
How convenient.
Oh, really?
All right, we take a rapid fire snooze.
All right, I'm just gonna sit here with my back to the elevator door, actually. And
You're back?
Hammer,
Really? That's where? Okay.
hammer in hand. Yeah, this way, when I'm sitting, they'll open the doors. I'll fall backwards, wake up, and smack them with my hammer. It'll be great. And Ninden posts up with his hammer across his lap.
All right, Mouse, did you want to try again with the computer, or are you going to, with
Yeah,
this
sure.
or with this new knowledge, are you going to take this time to rest? I know that you didn't really get all that hurt, honestly.
Yeah, no, she's fine. She's gonna
computer it.
You continue to hack through this period of questioning wait. Go ahead and roll another computer's check, please.
Yep.
Oof,
Oh, 34.
Oh no.
not going to do it. You know that you have one more chance.
Is she gonna roll?
40.
Oh, you got it.
Ah, yeah.
The DC was 38. So
Woof.
Yeah, that's pretty serious.
yeah, you would have had to, so even with all your bonuses, I think that means Mouse would have had to have rolled a 15 or higher on a d20 to hack it at this level.
Yeah, she rolled a 17.
So the first data module here has a copy of records stored. Yes, so you have access to a lot of similar information that you had back in the command station. You have duty rosters, so you know all of the people who are working here. You have a log of everything that has occurred since the older records, including the planning and building of the planar tethers. And you actually bypassed the second firewall with that check, and that gives you complete schematics of the entire crucible, including the elevator, and both areas of the planar tethers, including the lower tether. So
That's
you will have
useful.
you will have a full map of the whole thing.
Good, we found
Finally.
the dungeon map.
Yes.
Do 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 do.
You can slowly over time, the rest of you can hear the elevator coming back up. You can hear the familiar sound of it approaching.
Oh. All right. Battle positions, everybody. Prepare yourselves around the door, some such. I don't know. I'm gonna stand right here, I think.
Herald will go up like 20 feet and cling to the wall with his climbing suckers drooping down like a weird meaty stalactite.
Oh, gross.
That is absolutely disgusting. Gur's actually gonna do one final thing before we get this combat rolling here.
What's that?
Can get another page out of Kalen and cast Battle Mind Link on himself, and we'll do it on.
You're roboting out,
You're
friend.
cutting out so bad. I did not discern most of what you said, unfortunately.
And now we can't discern anything.
And now we can't hear him at all.
Well, he's muted.
I don't know what to tell you. Am I still roboting?
You're a little bit better.
Okay-ish.
I'm just
You're
You're casting
myself
Battle
and
Mind
Mouse.
on who? Okay. So, Gur and Mouse are Battle Mind linked. Ninden and Herald are Battle Mind linked.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
If Ninden wants to move away from the elevator, we can drop a big AoE on whoever steps out of it.
Okay. Nenden will stand here.
Maybe back just a little bit further, Ninden.
If I stand in front of the door, they can't get out to hurt you all.
That's true.
You could always just
Yes.
cast an AoE into the elevator, standing over here.
Yeah, I think you should be close enough that you have reach to the door.
I don't like standing that far back. I like to hit things.
Well, tell you what, I'll stand over here then, and I'll help. We'll make a meat wall.
Mmm. A wall of meat. Man, I'm hungry. We gotta have Burger Club after this.
Okay, we're gonna.
I love how every time I try to set up any kind of dramatic tension, this group finds a way to just kind of drop a steel door on it, like just.
Help it.
I'm so sorry.
It's in our
You
nature.
hear the elevator approaching. Hold on, I'm gonna over here. I'm gonna cast a spell. No, I'm gonna stand close. No, not too close. No, I'm gonna stand a little close. I'm just like the GM's just kind of sitting there staring, like,
Yeah, your mouth is continually
yeah.
like getting progressively more and more open, like your jaw is dropping. You're like,
When we switch to webcam, you're gonna see. You're gonna see.
I'm excited.
All right, you have permission to begin your story now, Seth.
You
it's
may
nothing
continue.
Big. It's nothing big.
We love you.
So what happens is the elevator gets louder and louder, and then eventually grinds to a halt, and you hear the clunk that would seem to denote that it has reached its destination just on the other side of the door. And then there's a silence, if you can include the vibrations of the plasma buffeting all the sides of the tether dome that you're residing within. Silence, but relatively so anyway. And just when everybody has a chance to stop and look at each other, the door shoots open with a loud hydraulic hiss, and you have just a moment to perceive a large Afridi man in absolutely bedecked red, gold, and brass armor with a minigun, and him, along with two people inside of the elevator, proceed to open fire. And
Oh,
that
Pronk.
is where we are going to stop for today.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I'm so excited.
Yep. This is the thing. We found the guy.
The name of the episode was The General Appears.
Yeah.
The General appeared. It wasn't the General Manager. I lied about that part.
Oh man, I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah,
I'll tell
I really
you
thought
what.
it would be the general manager of the place.
Isn't he kind of the general and also the manager of this whole operation?
In a way.
So you know what? You didn't lie.
That's true.
Isn't he kind of an admiral manager because they're ships?
No, but he's called the general, not the admiral Khaim. He's General Khaim.
He's General
Isn't
Khaim. He hasn't
Admiral
reached
better?
Admiralty yet. Yeah, it is. It is better. Are you gonna say that to him?
Maybe Malika's the admiral.
Probably. That's probably it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, here we are. We're at the top of the crucible. The commander, the general of the forces that have been dogging you for the last 5 books is here in the elevator, shooting you personally. Crazy.
I'm so honored.
What an honor. Yeah, exactly.
So
He came here in person. This is it. This is Prunkin' it.
Well, kind of. I have some more stuff planned for you, but
Sure.
indeed, this is definitely a moment in the Dawn of Flame adventure path. We're getting close to the end. Look at
Oh gosh.
Goodness. Oh goodness.
that. So thank you everybody for joining us. We have, I know that Cosmic Crit has something very exciting happening for me later today. I guess midnight tomorrow Eastern
That doesn't
time.
count as today.
Eastern time it's tomorrow, but today for us Centralites, and then those who are even farther west, the mysterious west. Later tonight, Cosmic Crit's episode 0 of Attack of the Swarm is going live.
Very excited.
Oh, so cool.
This is
that up?
episode 0, right?
Mm-hmm. So
Where
we're
we're
gonna get information about characters and stuff. I know that the patrons have been seeing art leaked out over the week. Tom.
Oh, I definitely didn't accidentally spoil one of those, which they got to see the day after anyway.
I know. Just give you a hard time. I have to.
I know.
You give me a hard
No,
time in the
spoiled a
game, I
little
got to
bit.
give you a hard time in real life. So yeah, they've been getting art, but they don't know who's playing what. But we'll all find out, and everybody will be able to see the art that I have done for Cosmic Crit. I'm very excited about it. I'm very happy that people are going to be able to see it.
Mhm.
I'm super pleased. So I guess everybody tune in for that. Is there anything else going on, producer Nick?
Not that I know of. No.
Okay.
But Cosmic Crit's the big announcement.
Yeah, pretty much. In terms of series 2, again, nothing yet. I'll let you know as soon as I know. So guys, keep an ear out for that. Keep an ear out for Star Wars game Dawn of Defiance. I'll let you know about that. And again, if you're following me on Discord or on Twitter, I am doing commissions. If you want me to draw you a thing, send me a message and we'll talk shop.
Get him to draw you a thing. He's good at the thing.
He is. You too can have beautiful character art for all your characters, just like ours here.
And we're not just saying that because next week he's probably going to beat the heck out of us.
I'm gonna do my best, man. I'm gonna try my hardest.
Quick, everybody say more nice things about Seth.
They all turn invisible.
Yeah,
They're all
they
invisible. They're all invisible.
Get ready for
The
4
invisibility
hours.
doesn't work.
4 hours of the PCs swinging it wildly at the air.
All right. Well, with that said, everybody, feel free to say goodbye if you'd like to.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye if you'd like to.
I knew
Bye.
it. Someone was gonna do it.
Bye.
All right. Take care of yourselves, everyone.